All right, guys, welcome to the Unfiltered podcast for the nighttime edition. It's going to be an amazing show. We have four lovely ladies with us today. Let's get it.
Yo, how are y'all boys doing on this beautiful fucking Monday? Tonight we're joined with four beautiful and lovely guests. But before we get into the show, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified every time we go live. Also, join the Discord. Please join the Discord. I'm gonna be more active. Eric's gonna be more active. Onward's gonna be more active. We got Josh in the background. He's gonna join the Discord. He's gonna be active
shout
in
out
there
to
too. Also, in the Discord, you could drop us topic suggestions and videos to react to. I need more videos. I need more topic suggestions from y'all. We want to connect with y'all more, so please do that. Also, if we hit 50K subscribers on YouTube by June 10th, we're going to be picking two people from the Discord to come on a cruise with us. It's going to be me, Eric, Anwar, and Josh Pelton. It's going to be
Just threw Josh in there.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming. He said he's not coming, but he's going to come. Eric said the same thing, but he's coming too. It's going to be the Virgin Cruise. So it's no kids, a lot of girls trips. I'm going to bring a videographer. We're going to get lit and we're going to have a fun time.
All right, man, real quick. Before we get started in the show, it's 18 of you guys in there. I'm going to give everybody else a chance to join in. Anwar, can we give our sponsor a shout out real quick, bro?
Hey, shout out to our sponsor, Vacay. They make CBD, CHG, and THC products. We got gummies on the table. We also got vapes. It's the best third-party CBD company in the world, guys. So order it. Let us know if you want any samples. We got y'all. And yeah.
Yeah, man, we really got y'all too. Just send us a DM in your address and we'll send it to you guys. All right, cool. So I'm gonna let the ladies introduce themselves. Basil, let them know what they gotta say.
Can I get your age, name, and what you do for a living?
We'll start this way and we'll go this way. Okay, go ahead.
Hi there, I'm Melissa.
Speak it to Mike.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Hi there, I'm Alyssa. I'm 31 and I own a small business selling elderberry syrup.
What's your
Nice.
business name? Shout it out.
Alyssa's Magic Potion,
And what do you sell? Berries?
elderberry syrup.
Okay, so like for pancakes?
No, not at all. It's an immune booster. You can take it daily to help boost the immune system. And if you're sick, you just take it a couple more times a day to help
Nice. Okay.
get yourself
Does it
better.
okay, never mind. All right, go ahead. What about you?
Hi guys, I'm Lakeisha. I'm 24 and I'm a pharmacy technician.
Okay. What about you, go ahead?
I'm 22. My name is Kayla, and right now I'm in nursing school, and I actually work in plastic surgery. so-
Plastic
Oh, for
surgery,
real?
okay.
Damn, okay.
Damn.
So
You make that
fuck with
money.
a lot of baddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Selling BBLs, selling tummy tucks, anything you need.
You
got
sell
it.
you sell it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool. We'll get into that later. What about you?
My name is Nayelis. I'm 19 years old and I serve.
Cool. All right, cool. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. The chat's already saying that you guys are all beautiful.
Yep.
Chat.
Hey, Kayla, do you have any plastic surgery?
If I've done plastic
Yeah,
surgery,
yeah.
no.
Okay, I was just asking. Do a
Yeah,
lot of
no.
people that like I guess do plastic surgery have plastic surgery or no?
In the industry, like if you work for the industry,
Yeah.
yeah, you see it a lot more often because I guess
Very
like
nice.
me, like when I'm selling it, you hear it all day long. So it's like, okay, now maybe I want a BBL
Mhm.
or maybe I want to do my boobs, you know?
Yeah.
So
And you said you don't have any work done?
no.
Cool.
Mhm.
All right, cool. So chat, go ahead and make sure you super chat any questions you have for the ladies, any topics you want us to cover, and we'll make sure that Onward goes ahead and gets back to us on that. Shout out to all 32 of you guys, man. Keep coming in. So ladies, I have a question for you guys. All right. What is your idea of a perfect relationship? And we'll start off with you. This is a relationship like with could be a fiance or a husband. Your idea of a perfect relationship.
I mean, there's no such thing as a perfect relationship,
Okay.
but
The most
Um,
perfect you can think of.
being loyal to each other
Okay.
Oh
and
my
respect
God.
each other.
Oh Jesus.
Okay. So loyalty and respect.
hmm
Okay. Is that it?
And being there for one another, supporting each other.
Okay. What about you?
Honesty.
Okay. Just honesty.
Honesty is a big thing for me
Okay.
because that goes hand in hand with respect. It
Yep.
goes hand in hand with you lay next to that person at night, right?
Mhm.
So that's somebody that knows everything about you.
Speak into the mic. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. That's someone that knows everything about you, that spends the majority of time with you.
Mhm.
So you have to really trust that person. How could you trust them if they don't show you that? If
Okay.
there's no, so for me, it's honesty, 100%.
Okay. So
I
honesty.
agree. I agree. That's a big part of it. Because if you
Mhm.
can't trust someone, then it could be the little thing or the big thing. You can't trust them at all.
Exactly.
Even if someone disrespects you, it's cool. Like you come back from disrespect, but the truth, you can't come back from it.
Exactly, because I'd rather hear it from you versus go out in the street and then someone else be like, "Oh, did you hear about this?" And
Mhm.
it's like,
But also, girls can't handle the truth.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
we-
exactly what I was gonna say next.
That's
That's
debatable.
not true because I'd rather someone tell me
No.
straight to my face, look, this is what it is,
Yeah.
and I respect that. 'Cause
Okay,
it's
maybe
like-
you can handle the truth, but most women can. If I tell a girl, yeah, I just fucked another girl, but I still really fuck with you, they'll be like, nah, you
It
don't.
depends on
I'm
the
not enough. I'm not
circumstances,
enough.
though. It
All right.
depends on the circumstances because if you're in a relationship and you're committed,
Speak
and
into the mic.
it's-
Go ahead.
and terrible. If you're in a committed relationship with someone, right?
Yeah.
How could you say, "Oh, I went and fucked another bitch," and it's okay?
Because I made it very clear at the beginning of the relationship that that's what I'm going to do. That's the
Okay,
type of
but
man I
then-
am.
But then that's different, though.
Yeah, it's not.
That's
It's
an
not
open-
cheating. Yeah, it's
it's
open
an
on my
open
end, closed on hers.
relationship.
Yeah, it's open on one end.
Yeah, it's open on my end, closed on hers.
Then that's cheating. It
But
has
that's
to
not
be an
cheating because I'm telling
agreement.
her. The agreement is it's open on my end, it's closed on yours.
So she can't cheat, but you can.
It's not cheating either way.
Okay,
if
but
she
you didn't
goes
answer the question,
if she
though.
does it, it's cheating. If I do it, it's not cheating.
Did she agree to this?
I mean,
No.
if you're with me, because I'm telling you off rip. If I'm with a girl, I'm gonna say it off rip.
That's how he conducts his relationships, ladies. He lets the girls know. To be
It's
fair,
respectable.
yeah.
Like, to each their own. Like some people
speaking to the
believe-
mic. Go ahead. You're
Some
speaking
people-
directly to him, but I want you to speak directly to the mic. Yeah, go ahead.
Some people, believe in different things. Some people could be in a relationship with more than one person and it could work out. You could be really happy. But other people, for example, myself, I'm not mature enough to be able to be in a relationship with another girl and a boyfriend.
Mhm.
Okay.
How's that going to work? There's
Mhm.
no way. I can't share that.
I understand.
But that's
Could you
the
share with a
level-
random guy?
No.
Oh, not at all.
What do you
Speaking
mean
to
a
the mic, go
random-
ahead.
What do you mean a random guy?
Well, like, cause
or like a random girl?
no, because I've had people that have said that they've had threesomes with like random guys, but they wouldn't do it with their boyfriends because they love the boyfriend too much. That's why I asked that question.
I can't say because I have never had a threesome.
Okay.
But I haven't explored that level of sexuality, I
Oh,
guess.
damn. Okay.
And I'm not bored yet to the
Not
fact,
bored yet.
Yeah, like I'm not there yet to
Okay.
the fact that I feel like I would need to have more than another person in the room.
Okay.
It's something that's already a lot.
All right. Real quick for you. Idea of a perfect relationship.
Well, for me, the ones that is more important is communication, loyalty, and respect. Because once you communicate, whether you're upset, whether you're happy, it just builds another level of intimacy in the relationship. And to me, that's super important. Loyalty as well, because even if you guys are mad at each other, like I said, and they're like in a problem, like my partner or myself, like I want you to be there for me the same way I'm gonna be there for you.
Okay.
So that's loyalty.
All right.
And
Cool.
respect, just basically like, respect me when I'm there, respect me when I'm not there.
Word.
Gotcha. Okay. That's a
Hey,
good one.
for the ladies, the way she's talking to the mic, that's how y'all need to talk
Yes.
to the
Please,
mic.
please. Yeah. All right. What about you? Go ahead. Idea of a perfect relationship.
Communication, honesty. If you can be straightforward and
Okay.
completely transparent, I value that above everything. I'd rather you give me the ugly truth than lie to my face.
Okay. Shout out to the ladies who said communication and honesty on the table.
Can I
all
ask
right,
y'all a question?
real
Real
quick?
quick?
Hold on. I see the super chats, guys. We'll get to you guys in a second. I'll let you ask a question. Go ahead.
Yeah. What's loyalty to y'all? Like, what's loyalty for a man, or what's loyalty for a woman, in your opinion, or do you think it's the same?
But what are we talking about?
Loyalty in a
the sense
relationship.
of like a committed relationship?
Correct.
Yeah.
What's the loyalty? Is it the same for a man and a woman, or does a man show loyalty different? Does a woman show loyalty different in your opinion?
I think that men don't realize certain things that they do that are disloyal. You
Like
know?
what? Give us an example.
Like, men don't realize it, and it's not really out of insecurity out of a woman, but when you go and like you give other women attention,
Okay.
then that kind of gives that woman the upper hand
Okay.
of saying, oh look, this is her boyfriend, but he's liking my pictures, or he's doing whatever the case is, like DMing me.
Okay.
And
Okay. Real quick question. I'm gonna let you guys. Real quick. What about you? How do you think men show their loyalty?
They would take a bullet for you.
Okay.
They'll
Okay.
defend you. If let's say you're going out and there's some dudes looking at you or telling you, "Hey, mommy, you look so fine."
Okay.
Like, your man would defend you.
Word.
That's how men show their loyalty to you. Now,
Mhm.
for women, and it could go both ways. Women don't cheat.
Yep.
Should not cheat, because there's women out here that be cheating.
Mhm.
But that's the way women show their loyalty to their men, by
Okay.
not cheating. One of the reasons.
Okay, so you're intellectual,
Yeah,
really
I
smart.
like that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
like. I'm
What
glad you
about
said
you?
that. I
What
fuck
about
with
you?
that.
What about you? How do you think that men show loyalty?
I
Speaking
guess
to the
in
mic.
response to
Mic.
both questions that were asked, I
Mhm.
don't think that loyalty looks different, whether it's coming from a man or a woman.
Go ahead.
I think being, again, transparent, honest, and defending that person,
Mhm.
having their back.
So you said that loyalty is the same, right?
Yes.
Okay. So are you gonna defend me against another man? How,
Yeah.
how do we show loyalty the same if you? I wouldn't expect you to fight a man for me.
I don't have to fight.
Well,
I'd
You just said
probably
loyalty is
jump.
the same though.
I'd jump on him, and I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how much damage I can do,
Yeah.
depending on my size and his
Is that
size.
smart,
but
though?
Yeah.
is that
Is
smart?
that logically smart? Because
You
now
didn't
you're putting
ask if it
yourself
was
in a
smart.
position.
You said if I
Okay,
defend
but
you.
logically, it's not smart, right?
Like, that's not defending
No.
me. That's making the situation worse. Because now I have to.
I gotta worry about
I gotta
you.
worry about you now. Right.
This
So you
is-
just made the situation worse. So you're not defending me. You're making it worse for me because now I have to worry about you being in the way. So I can't really stop the guy.
debatable.
Speaking
How's
to
that
the mic.
debatable?
Because I'm jumping in and I'm helping you.
Speaking
You're
to the
not,
mic, go
you're
ahead.
not helping me. You can't even beat a 15-year-old up. But what are you gonna do against a grown man?
how do you know she can't be a 15?
You couldn't beat a you
Can't
you couldn't beat a 15-year-old.
up. None of y'all can. Like, this is like biologically, you can't be a 15-year-old up.
I gotta
don't think
agree
it's
on
about
that.
beating up.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
I gotta
Thank
agree.
you. You're not
Alright.
being a 15-year-old.
Real quick.
This isn't me saying
I
I'm
can't,
gonna
'cause-
beat this man up. I know I probably
But
can't beat
you
him up.
jumping on him,
but
I'm gonna throw you around like a fucking rag
if I
doll.
can just make him a little vulnerable, get him down, distract him, so you jump in and you just give that knockout punch,
No,
then
He's
I
gonna
think
get
that's
more
enough.
mad,
That's,
though.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you're just fueling him. Like, you're not doing anything. He's gonna throw you off, and
Yeah.
You
so
let
you're
men
just
fight.
injuring yourself. When I'm out with my women and something happens with a fight, bro, run and scream. That's the
Yeah, go
only
get
thing
help.
you're good for. Run, scream, call 911, bro. You're useless. Oh, actually, don't call the feds. I don't fuck with feds. Just run and scream.
Listen, if you hit a man, you're gonna get hit like a man.
Exactly.
Word.
So
Yeah.
keep that in mind when you think that, in that moment, because I understand what you're saying, and I kind of agree to an extent.
Mike, go ahead.
I kind of agreed to an extent, because you could get into a situation that is 100 times worse just because you made the wrong move. So you kind of have to think like 10 steps ahead, because it's out of being loyalty, but out of protecting the person that you really love too, because they could turn into one thing and then turn into a whole other in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? How do you think men show loyalty?
Just like when
Speaking to the
you're not
mic, go
when
ahead.
you're not with your woman, like you should be loyal to. Let's say a girl's being friendly, you should respect that you're in a relationship and not give the same energy back. That's like kind of like loyalty for me.
Okay, so just respecting you when you're not around, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Before he asked that question, I wanted you to see how honest you ladies are, because when I spoke about what a good relationship was, you guys all said honesty. So I know this isn't about relationships, but I want to see what you guys would rate each other. Okay, so you're gonna rate every single one of them. All right. And then they're all gonna rate you too. Okay. So
Okay.
I want you to start off with her from 1 to 10, and I want you to rate them.
Like,
Oh,
what do you mean?
wait.
Just off
races?
beauty. Just off beauty.
beauty?
Nothing else. Yes.
Oh,
All of them are tens.
All of them are
course.
10s. Okay.
That's not
All right.
realistic.
Why
What do
Okay.
you
No.
mean?
No.
All
No.
of them
She,
are
that's her
10s.
opinion. That's her opinion. They're all
Hold on,
10s.
but wait, we all had an opportunity to go to
Uh-huh.
To the mic. To the
talk.
mic.
No.
We all
Did you
had
not
an
say you were on?
opportunity.
You said honesty was a big thing for you, right?
Yeah.
So be honest. Your turn to rate all 3 of them.
Yeah. And if you want, you can move the mic to you.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't
'Cause you're,
wanna
like,
move
pushing it
around
away.
too much. Cause
Just-
like,
You
I
have been
feel
the whole
like-
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've been moving it the whole
pull
time.
Just pull it to
Yeah.
you so you don't have to lean all the way
Yeah.
over.
So go ahead. Start from her and then work your way here. Go ahead.
Okay.
Be honest,
So-
because you said honesty was a big thing to you.
Look at me in my eyes.
Yeah.
And be honest.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Okay. So just based off of looks.
Mm-hmm. Nothing else.
Okay. An 8.
An 8. Okay. Why'd you skip her?
Because I'm going
Okay.
in this
All right. Go
order.
ahead. All right. Go ahead.
A 10. Just because.
Speaking to the mic. Go ahead.
Just
Oh.
because if I was a guy, that would be like more my type.
Does that make her a 10? Just because that would be your type?
If I was a guy, yeah.
Yeah?
Like I see,
So
like
she's perfect.
I didn't say.
think
I
I'm
don't
an eight.
know.
10 is
where-
perfect.
There's 1 out of 10. 10 is perfect. That's literally.
There's no
that's
such
definition.
thing as perfect. You're gonna.
You
see-
just gave her a perfect rating.
10. If it's a 1 out of 10, 10
But
is
we're
a perfect.
talking about looks.
Yes.
So 10 is perfect.
Okay, so like a 9.
Okay.
A 9.
All right. What about her?
Oh, it's like-
Yeah. See, this is why I asked you this, because you said honesty. You were the first person to say honesty, and your honesty needs work. Go ahead and rate her. Into the mic.
A 8.
Okay. So 10, 9, 8, 8. Okay, cool. And you rated them already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I want you to rate them
All
starting from her.
10s.
Starting
Be-
from her.
Starting from her
From
and
her?
work your way down. Yeah. Be honest.
I'll give you an 8.
The betrayal.
there you go.
The fucking
That's fair.
betrayal.
That's
The fucking
fair.
betrayal.
That's
Okay. All
fair.
right. Go
It's
ahead.
not betrayal. I'm just being honest.
I like that. Go ahead.
That's fair.
Very fair.
8.5.
Okay. 8.5.
Got it.
And then her, I'll give you a 7.5.
All right. 7.5. All right. Cool. And I left you for last on purpose because you also said honesty. So let's see how honest you are. Rate them from her on down. And speaking to the mic, go ahead.
She's just going to say 8, 9, 9 or some shit. She's not going to say under 8 because they all said 8.
So if I have to give a perfect score,
Remember,
out,
you said
my-
honesty, right?
I'm
Honesty is
gonna
a
be
big thing to you,
honest.
right? All right, cool.
If
Let's
I
see.
had to give a perfect 10 out, I'd give it to her. She'd be one of my type personally.
Really? Okay, but
like,
I
this is
didn't say
crazy.
give
She's
out 10.
perfect.
From 1 to 10, just go ahead and rate her.
I'd still give her the 10.
You'd give her a 10?
Okay.
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 I'd still
Okay.
give
All
her
right.
the 10.
What about
Alright.
her?
I'd give her an 8.
You'd give her an
Okay.
8? Okay.
I'd give her an 8.
Okay.
and
Okay.
9.
She's going to give me a low score now.
Yeah.
I'd probably give her like a 9.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. 9.5. Okay, cool.
Why are none of y'all in Vogue? Why are none of y'all like Victoria's Secret? What the fuck is going on? Y'all are 8s, 9s. That's the 8s and 9s are in
All right,
these
ladies,
magazines.
I want you guys to rate us now. Me, him, and Anwar. Okay? So give him a rating. Go ahead. You go first, and we'll work our way down. Be
Oh,
honest.
now they're gonna
Oh,
be. Now they're gonna
ladies,
be honest.
be fucking honest. Like, give
Yeah,
us.
we don't care.
We don't care.
Yeah.
Just be
if,
honest.
If I'm a 2,
and,
just
and
say
don't
I'm a
and don't
2.
and don't sit here and be like, but it's because of this. No, just give us a number. You know, yes,
Yeah.
just off looks. Just give us a number. You don't have to elaborate and give us like
Yeah,
a disclaimer.
Strictly honest.
Yes,
Like
just
I said,
be
if
honest.
I'm a 2,
So-
say I'm a 2, and just keep
Yes,
going.
1,
Can she go
2, and
first?
3. No. You go first.
Okay, so for you,
No. Start with him. Yeah,
Okay, like a 4.
a 4. Okay, all right. Me.
A
Be
4,
honest. A 4.
3.
A 3. Okay. Oh, she was gonna say 4, and then she went to 3. All right, cool. What about Anwar?
Like a 5.
Like a 5. Okay. Your turn. Rate us from here on down.
5,
Okay. Speaking to the mic. Go ahead.
4,
Okay. Damn, I'm being mean today. Go ahead.
and 6.
All right. Speaking to the mic. Give him that rating again.
6.
6. Okay. Cool.
All
All
right.
right. You go. From
yeah.
him on down.
All right. 3.5,
Okay.
a 4,
Okay.
and a 3.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Damn.
Notice
It's
that
a
we
tough
don't care.
crowd.
Go ahead.
Damn.
don't care.
No.
We don't give a
No. Be
fuck.
honest. Be honest. We like this. Be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
Unfiltered.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
5,
Okay.
6,
Okay.
8.
Okay.
5, 6, 8.
Okay,
Don't worry.
cool.
You gotta love her, bro.
All right, cool.
Shit,
Now,
8.
here's the thing, ladies.
First of all, that's not realistic because if we're all above 6 feet, we're above average already.
Yeah,
Which is
we're
wild,
all,
but
we're,
okay,
we're
but
all
cool,
above
cool,
6 feet,
cool.
and also,
Cool.
I feel like I'm a 10, so I'm a 10.
Yeah.
So-
But wait. This was all based on opinion.
Yeah, I know. I was
This is
kidding.
all,
That's what you
like-
ladies think. But here's the thing: you guys all rated each other unrealistically, right? But you guys rated us realistically. I don't mind that you guys gave me 3s and 4s.
Yeah,
I'm fine with
exactly.
that. My currency isn't beauty. My currency is my status, right? Your currency is your beauty. So now we're gonna rate you guys. So we'll start off with him, right? And what we do is, since we're talking about beauty,
We actually got good looking girls here.
yes,
so
we do, we
I'm
do.
not- I
And
can't
and,
even
and
say
chat,
no
look, we'll
crazy
get to you
shit.
guys in a second, chat, okay? Because I see you guys.
Yeah, we got a bunch of
And
super
guys,
chats.
if you guys agree with us, let us know. If you guys agree with the ladies, let us know as well. Do me a favor, can you stand up real quick and give us a quick little spin, and he'll rate you, and then we'll all rate you. So
Hey, hold
no,
on,
take
yeah,
those
this
off.
is-
Take those off.
Look, what we're gonna do is have them all do a spin. And
Oh,
then
we
I'll
gotta
say-
headphones.
spin.
Yeah.
Take
Let's
the
go.
headphones
Again,
off.
we're
We
talking
gotta
about beauty. We're
spin.
talking about beauty.
If I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
give a real rating,
Yep.
How come you guys didn't have to get? up
I
and
can get.
spin?
Hey, I can get up and spin it. It doesn't
I
matter.
ain't
We'll
do
go
no
ahead.
fucking spin. Fuck out of here.
Right, this is for the chat, not for us.
Fuck out of here.
All right, cool. So go ahead and rate her.
Oh no, I was gonna let them all do a spin. And then I'll
Okay,
rate
all
them.
right. Go ahead, do a spin.
Totally disagree with.
No.
this.
This is for the chat. The chat already knows how I look. So go ahead.
Go to the
spin.
left a little bit. Nah,
Oh,
you're not even.
You're not in the camera. Do me a favor. Come out here.
Come
Come out here.
towards
Come out here.
Niley's. Towards Niley's.
Yup. Right here.
There
All
we
right.
go.
Do a little spin right there. All right. Cool. All right. Sit down. And
I'm happy about that.
oh, don't worry. I'll after this, I'll get up and do a spin. It's all good. All right. Go ahead. Get up. Do a spin. Shout out to the chat. We'll get to you guys in a second. Cool. And then you can get up real quick and do a spin. Is she in the camera, bro? Yeah, she's good. All right, cool. All right, just give us a spin. All right, cool. All right, cool. Now
Yeah,
you can,
all these beautiful girls.
Yes.
I'll be honest. All
Okay,
y'all
cool.
are beautiful.
so start on from here and work your way this way. Go ahead.
5, 6, 5.
Okay. I'm gonna get in trouble. 4.5.
She's not average.
She's 4.5.
She's not average.
She's getting there.
She's not average.
She's getting there. I'm giving realistic
Realistically,
ratings.
bro, I'm just
4.5.
listen, If you
It's
lit-
my rating. This is how I feel. Okay. 4.5, 5.
I need a drink.
Hold on. All right, we'll get you a drink. So 4.5, 5, 6, 5. Cool. Onward. From here on down.
6, 7, 7, 6.
6, 7, 6.
He
This
was
is what
quick with it.
this is what happens when
Yeah,
you're
I don't even know
because they were all
what
nice to
order.
him. Because they were all nice to him.
My ratings are always the highest.
Can we get her a drink? Well,
We got it.
she's
we
got
it.
you. Okay, cool. All right, chat. Let me know if you guys agree with that. And onward. Do me a favor. Let's get to some of these super chats, bro. Go ahead.
All right, first super chat from David. He asked a question. Ladies, do you think the boss babes are happy?
All right, real quick. Do you think boss babes are happy? Yes or no?
I'm happy.
Speaking to the mic.
I'm happy. I'm a boss babe.
You're a boss babe. You're happy. Are you single?
Yes.
Really? Okay. You think boss babes are happy?
I'm not a boss babe, but I think they have their ups and downs because they're so stressed of like so many responsibilities and a lot of business coming in and negotiations. So I feel like in part they're a little bit more stressed than happy.
Mhm.
So that's my opinion.
Okay, so not happy.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
it
think
can't
for
be
the most
both.
part. For
Okay.
the most part, yeah.
Okay, so unhappy. Okay, what about you?
Depends on what makes a boss bitch happy.
Overall, let's just give us a generic answer. Yes or no? You think they're happy or not? You see a lot of boss bitches come in getting BBLs, right? And titties. You think they're happy or not?
I think it comes from a place of desperation sometimes, or their husband leaving them. They just had a baby. They feel uncomfortable with their body. It comes from a place of insecurity. So, honestly speaking, like, it depends. Happiness comes from a lot of places, from a lot of different things.
Okay.
My
Are they happy?
happiness-
Yes or no?
She's being prideful.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Damn, you could have just said that. Okay. What about you? You think they're happy or no?
Yes.
You think they're happy?
Yes.
Boss
I don't even
babes,
know what boss babes are.
just
What is
like
it?
a girl who's
Like
like
female entrepreneur.
yeah, independent.
yeah.
She's a boss bitch. You know
Like
what I
she
mean?
said, they're like stressed, but yeah, they're making the money.
It wouldn't be the same if a man's an entrepreneur. He's gonna have normal stresses, but isn't happiness how you decide? I mean, you got to look at the glass half full. Like if you're taking on entrepreneurship, you're gonna come across stresses and challenges, and that's normal.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But
half on that.
I have fun having these
That
stresses
doesn't
Yes.
mean
and
exactly.
trials and
That doesn't mean
tribulations.
you
I'm
have to be
having fun.
unhappy.
But here's the thing, for us, status is our currency. So the harder we work, the more we go up the ladder, we're actually happier because we know we're about to get the bad bitches, the money, the cars, everything. You guys, as you climb the ladder, the corporate ladder, guys aren't gonna date you because you're a CEO. Nobody cares about you. Could be the ugliest CEO. You'll probably still get some guys, but the guys you want aren't gonna want you. So yeah, guys are happier, typically, generally, as they're climbing that.
I
Yeah,
don't agree.
you don't agree? Okay, all right, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm not trying to be CEO.
Yeah.
To impress a man.
Okay,
I'm not
but
trying
what
to depend
character
on a man
traits do you have
either.
to adapt to get to a CEO position? You have to be masculine. You have to be assertive. You have to be a go-getter, right?
I'm all of those things.
Right, but like that doesn't make you feminine or attractive to a guy.
That's okay.
There's a lot of guys in this room, and I can ask them right now.
So you want to die alone?
That what was the question?
Do you want to die alone?
I don't think anyone wants to die alone.
Okay, so
but
you're not happy.
we all do.
Yeah, what I guess what
How
yo,
are
the
you
chat's
happy,
fucking
but
crazy.
you don't want to die
Yo,
alone.
shout out to the chat. The chat's crazy. No, so I guess what he's trying to say is that most women that tend to get up there in a corporate ladder as a woman CEO, they have a hard time retaining men, right? And they typically end up single, 35, 40-year-old single women.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I just said it
because you have masculine traits. You
Yes.
make a certain amount of money, so you're only going to date up. You're never going to date down.
correct.
No, because you have a lot of financial responsibility to your business. You chose career over love.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
That's what we're. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're literally saying
Yeah,
that.
like we're saying, we're agreeing
Sorry.
with you. Yeah.
How about this? Who's your favorite female artist or celebrity that you look up to off the top of your head?
Janae Aiko.
Okay. You think she's dating someone that's walking the street right here? I mean,
course
she's
not.
with Big Sean, right?
Of course.
He's successful, right? He has
Right.
money, he has status, right? You think she's just gonna date down now?
Of course, but of course not. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But think about it. If, for example, our case, right? Would you date outside of like your bracket?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I would date
Yeah,
a girl that
men-
works at
Men
McDonald's.
date down every day.
If you
Men
look
date
good
down all
and
the
you work
time.
at McDonald's,
Yes.
fuck yes.
Men date down all the time. We
Your
don't
value
care.
is
Yeah,
beauty.
it's true.
They don't care.
I don't care.
They don't.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
not
men
going
don't
to
care.
date a
But
McDonald's
that's the
worker.
difference between men and women, though, because like I'm not counting a man's pockets. You understand? Like my pockets are mine.
You're the one girl who's
You're-
not counting pockets?
You're the unicorn.
No, I'm not counting pockets because if you're not my husband, what am I counting your pockets for? Our finances
To
aren't.
date.
Because you don't want to get with a fucking bum.
Okay.
Of course not, but I have my own money.
It doesn't matter. You're not going to date a guy that makes 30K in Miami.
Okay, but here's the thing. How are you gonna distinguish whether he can be your husband if you don't know what type of money he earns or
That
what type of
comes over
future?
time, but I'm saying.
So
like,
you are
why
counting his
are we-
pockets
No.
over
but
time.
When it gets there, yeah.
Okay.
But in the beginning,
Mike,
most definitely not.
Why would you not?
It just doesn't make sense for you to date a
Like,
broke
you're
guy.
just, so you're just gonna keep dating a guy, or just like keep going on dates and dates and dates, but you're never gonna get with him because you're gonna eventually find out that he's brokey.
I mean, but you've never met someone that you've seen potential in
Yes.
Yes.
that could be more, and you've met them in a bad situation. Because I've been in a bad situation.
Yeah. But
If someone met me when I was there, they'd be like, "Fuck that!
Okay.
I'm not gonna date that girl."
Have you ever built a man up?
I'd like to think so.
Okay.
but-
Oh,
Where's he
who
at?
is he?
those are two
Like,
different.
what
questions.
would you build him up to? Like, what did you do? What did you add to him? How'd you
try
build him
to
up?
be there for him in any way possible.
what does he do?
What is he doing right now?
What does he do? Like, what does he do for a living?
Well, right now, really, I don't want to speak too much about.
We don't
what
know who he is. No one's gonna know who he is. What did you do to build him up?
I pretty much, he was having a drug problem, and I was there for him.
Okay, that's
During
pretty
that
cool.
time.
But like his business, he has a business you helped him build up. Because I don't really count that as building someone up. That's something he should have already been doing. I'm talking about like you building a guy up, like the Jeff Bezos. His wife helped build him up. That's why when they divorced, she got a shit ton of money.
Right.
But have you ever built
Debatable.
a guy up? Well, yeah, to a certain extent. Yes or no?
Attempted, because imagine when you're 18 and you're young, like there's only so much that you can do. Even now, we're all young.
Yeah. Okay.
So
All right. Do me a favor, Omar. Let's get to some of these super chats, bro. Go
All
ahead.
right, we got a bunch. Let's see.
Shout out to the chat.
Repo Daddy, he said just showing love.
Shout out to
Yo,
Rebo, man.
Shout
Rebo.
out to you, buddy.
He also said we got to talk more in Discord.
Yep.
Yep, got you.
Go ahead.
Kish has a question. Shout out to Kish.
Yo, what's good,
Shout out
kids?
to Kiss, bro.
All right, this is a question for the ladies. If y'all had to guess, what percentage of men from the age of 25 to 35 make 100K or above? Percentage.
Good question. We'll start out with her since you're a boss baby. You should
Don't
know this.
answer it until they all finish. Yep, you're good.
Go ahead.
mm,
I'm gonna say no more than 6%.
6%. Okay. What about you?
Probably like 20%.
20%. Okay. What about you?
maybe 30.
30. God damn. Okay. What about you?
With every way that you can make money right now,
Okay.
Okay.
there's a lot of ways you can make a lot of money.
All right,
So-
for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Like 20-25%.
Okay.
All right. Omar, you want to give him the real answer, bro?
It's around 15.
15%.
Yep.
Who's-
No. That's 15% is men and women, and men it's only 6%.
Yeah. Who said 30? You said
Yeah.
30?
No.
Where do you live?
Westchester,
Okay, I'm new here in Florida, but
Is that like a rich part?
is that a rich
Miami,
part?
Florida, not really.
All right, talking to the mic, please.
Miami, Florida, not really.
Okay, all right. I don't know why you said that. That's a huge ass fucking amount. Let's get to some other chats, bro. Go ahead.
Let's see. Nas said, ladies, what's the most amount of money you've ever finessed out of a guy?
Good question. Let's see if they'll be honest. Let's start off with you. Go ahead.
1,000.
1,000.
A
Okay.
1,000. What the fuck did you do?
Nothing.
How did you get 1,000 out of
What
it?
about you?
500.
500. Speaking to the mic, please.
500.
All right. What about you?
This is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm not a finesser.
0?
0
You've
Where
never
you-
finessed a guy,
for money. No,
really?
Wait, aren't you from New York?
I lived in New York, but
You haven't ever finessed a guy?
I've never been interested in
You
that.
ain't-
Like, oh, I'm gonna get with a dude to like take his money, like give me like $500 or $1,000. Like, nah, that's never been my interest.
Okay.
Oh, not
I'd rather
I could,
work.
I could believe that a little bit though, 'cause she's never said anything sus. over
Where you
here.
like originally from, or like where mostly raised?
Well, I've been born and raised here in Miami, but I'm Puerto Rican.
Okay, so New York wasn't like your main place.
No,
Because okay, New York girls they be like lane of the scammers type shit. Like
Yeah.
you running that, bruh.
What about you? What's the most money you've ever gotten out of a guy?
I have never finessed any man for money.
Never.
Never.
Okay.
Never.
You have your hand raised. What's up?
I don't believe that finessing a man though is necessarily finessing him or like taking like a free meal. That's not necessarily finessing. If you want to give me $500 out of the kindness of your heart,
Yo, I wish
Out
I
of the
could see your
kindness of
face.
my fucking
hey, if you want to give that to me out of
Really?
the kindness of your heart, I'm gonna take it out of the kindness
She
of
said,
mine.
"Thank you, sir."
Thank you for that.
Yo, get the
And
fuck
that's-
out of here.
Nah, but that's just
Okay.
real.
All right. How about this? How many $500 have you given out of the kindness of your heart?
None.
None. Why not?
Because I maintain my household and I help a lot of people in my own family.
Mm-hmm.
So to give it to a stranger, I don't have it like that yet.
Okay.
If I did, I would.
Okay. So the guy that's giving you money, you think he has it like that?
I don't know if he does, but he sent it and I accepted it.
Okay. What was the what was the expectation? Do you think behind those? Was it 5 or 1,000?
Nah, I was 5.
5.
It was
Okay.
500.
So he sends you 500. What do you think he's expecting in return?
I made it clear. Nah, I made it clear there's no sugar though.
There's no sugar. You told him that?
Yeah,
Yeah. You told him that after or before he sent the $500?
before.
Yeah.
And then after there was a proposition made, and I said no.
Oh,
'cause-
okay. Interesting. What was the proposition?
Very nice.
Well, in vulgar terms,
Uh-huh.
to give head for money.
Wow.
And I'm not with that. I don't
Okay,
even
if you
have
did
an
that, I'll call you a
OnlyFans.
prostitute. I'm
Okay.
glad you didn't do that.
Exactly. Nah, exactly.
Did you
'cause
return
that's-
the
Right,
$500
but you're with
back?
the money.
I didn't because I didn't suck dick
You
for
kept-
500.
you kept it?
Yeah, I kept
Really?
it. I didn't do nothing for the 500. That was free.
You gotta speak into the mic.
That was free.
That
I
was
didn't
free?
do nothing for the 500.
All right, chat. Don't hit
but-
her up sending her $500. You ain't gonna get shit. There's no sugar. All right. Okay. Cool. Do me a favor, Anwar. Let's get to a few more just because I've been
We
waiting
got
for
one more super chat. It's not
All
even a
right, go
question.
ahead.
Yeah, let's do it.
Shout out to Yana Reese Braga.
Shout out to him. Man. All right,
Yo,
cool.
appreciate you, Brody.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you. Guys, everything you super chat goes right back into the fucking studio. We're gonna get new cameras soon, all that shit. Camera switch and all that. Anwar, do me a favor. Let's get to the first video, bro, and then we'll get back to the chats.
If y'all haven't yet, like, subscribe.
I want
we
somebody
need
to
that.
send me $500 out of the kindness of their heart. That'd be really nice.
Josh, can you donate 500?
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
One thing you wish women understood better about men, what would that be?
They don't read minds. Like, men are not really good with visual cues or overall facial expression, so you kind of have to speak up.
We want things and we're not going to tell you what we want
Why would you do that?
because for the sake of being complicated.
Why, though? I mean, why not use your words and just say what you want? I
Well,
mean,
sometimes we do, but then like we want you to guess. It's
Well, what-
a game. Just like, why do you guys like the chase?
Well, do you think guys do like the chase?
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, if guys found it frustrating, you know, would
Women find it frustrating.
Well, I'm just saying, what's the benefit in asking someone? I mean, a lot of women expect guys to kind of be mind readers.
Yes.
Don't you think it would make things a lot easier for everybody?
Oh
if we
my
just-
gosh, yeah, 100%. But I mean, love isn't easy.
Because once you listen, I know we're a lot to handle, but if you listen to us, then everything will be fine.
You know, if women have the capability of just saying what they want, why make it harder than it needs to be?
Because I think in some cases we like the complication, but
For what
I
reason
mean,
now?
I don't know.
Single.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I mean, look at the jewelry she has on her face.
Yeah.
See, if
She's definitely single.
and if there was one,
All right, cool. Ladies, why is it that women expect men to read minds? We'll start off with Boss Babe over there. Go ahead.
I think that's pure maturity.
Immaturity?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I agree with that. Is that all you have to say?
I thought the whole video was pretty cringy.
Really?
To be honest.
So isn't it cringy that women actually do that though?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't defend that. I
Okay.
won't.
You've never done that? Expected your boyfriend to read your mind?
I'm not gonna sit and say that I haven't,
Mhm.
but I think I've grown and matured enough to not have that as an expectation.
Okay, cool.
That's
cool.
why I said communication is important.
That's dope. Okay, cool. What about you? Why do you think women expect men to read minds?
Well, I feel like, and I know this is true. Women by nature, we're complicated. Like, ain't no women here could tell me that we're not complicated. We complicate things like
That's why you
like crazy.
communicate.
Venus
Yeah,
and
that's why.
Mars.
And don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'd be like, oh my god, let me see if my boyfriend brings me some flowers. But like, he can't read my mind. He's just gonna come, hug me, kiss me, and that's it. Like, I gotta tell him, oh, it would be nice to get some flowers. A few, sometimes when you come around, but you gotta be clear.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not clear 100% of the time, but I try to be clear with my man.
Okay. What about you?
Okay, so
Speaking to the mic. Go ahead. I know you like to speak directly to
Why don't
us.
you
Yeah,
move
just
the
move
mic
the mic
over.
over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There you go. Because the chat wants to hear what you have to say too. Go
okay,
ahead.
so repeat the question one more
Okay.
time.
Why do you think that women expect men to be able to read their minds?
So I don't think that women really expect that. I think that women communicate things to a certain extent until they get tired of communicating the same thing over and over again.
Okay.
So then it gets to a point that it's like, I'm not going to communicate something because I'm not going to repeat myself 5 times over a situation that I've already talked about 4 times.
Okay.
That's when it gets to the point of, oh, I expect you to read my mind because I've already talked about it. So
Okay.
what do you think I'm mad at?
All
We've
right.
talked about it,
Okay. What about you? Why do you think women expect men to read their minds?
Like she said, it's like immaturity. I don't agree with it, but like communication goes a long way.
Gotcha.
Do you do it?
Yes, I communicate a lot.
Okay.
I've
Um,
grown.
All right. Do me a favor, Anwar. Let's get to a few more chats and we'll get to the next video soon.
All right, we got a question from. Gotta scroll up a lot.
Shout out to the chat, man. You guys are lit.
Question from MHD. Question for the ladies: how much does a guy need to make to date you? Minimum amount.
Oh, good question for
Cool.
you. Go ahead. How much? Off the top of your head, don't think too much.
I guess
How much to fund your lifestyle?
I'm not expecting to be funded.
He didn't say that. It was wow, you're looking at the wrong guy.
Oh, that's
She straight up looked at you, was like, I'm not expecting to be
So
funded.
yeah, no, I'm not expecting to be funded.
Okay.
I mean,
Just give us a number. God damn it.
Would you date a guy that makes 30K?
yeah.
Why you keep looking at him? It's him over there.
Wait, 30K a year?
So you'll date a guy that
Now I'm about to say
that
something.
makes 30K?
You're fucking capping. You're not dating a guy that makes 30K. You live in Miami.
30K forever.
What the fuck? Like you're not dating guys that are making 30K.
Not a year.
Realistically,
Like, why do girls come on here and lie? Like, you're not dating a guy that makes 30K. Like,
there's a
just
few girls that would do
be
it, but realistically, is that
realistic,
okay for
like,
you?
come on.
30K.
That's a CVS guy.
Like, I'm not gonna look at you bad because you say 100K.
That's
or
not even
200K,
CVS.
like-
That's like CVS part time, bro.
Yeah, like, just be realistic.
Isn't 30K like minimum wage?
Fuck no.
I think that's a little less, ma. That's a little less.
Look, the average guy makes 40 to 50K.
And if you're a boss, babe, why would you settle?
Yeah, like
For
that seems like
30K.
sounds like you're providing. You're gonna pay the bills.
You're maintaining at that point. At that point,
You gotta pay all the bills.
Yeah, like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
like
So then, would you believe that hypergamy is real? Since you're saying that,
I think you got to define it for him.
Yeah.
That what is real?
hypergamy. Women
I need
typically,
the definition. Yeah.
women typically don't like to date down, right? So you just said that. Why would you settle if you're a boss babe for a guy that makes 30K, right? Exactly what I said earlier, which is you're actually agreeing to what I said earlier, that women, like you said, Jenny, whatever her name is, Aiko, I said women wouldn't date down, right? Okay, what about you? How much does a guy have
She
to make?
never even
really?
answered.
Oh yeah, no, she said 30.
Oh yeah, so it's
Yeah.
bullshit. Okay.
And you're gonna stick to 30? After
Mike.
everything you've just heard, you're gonna stick to 30?
Speak of the mic.
I feel like
Oh, you feel like
yeah, I feel like sometimes you just if you meet someone and
30 forever.
you're 30K.
I mean if it's a 30 forever mindset, that's problem number one.
Would you talk to a guy that
understand
makes 30?
I understand struggles
Uh-huh.
and I understand
Okay.
like being down on your luck,
Yeah.
but if you're not trying to get out of that, that's an issue.
Okay.
So when I said 30, that's more of
Your husband, the perfect guy you want to marry, how much does he have to make to date you and marry you? Realistically. Because 30K ain't even funding a marriage, a wedding.
again 30K with
Okay, just
Trying to
go to the next
evolve.
person.
Okay,
because
cool. What
this-
about you?
You're just talking shit now. You're not dating a guy making 30.
Has to be like, I'm okay with like 65, 70.
Okay.
Alright.
You have a boyfriend, right?
Yeah. I
Is
do.
he hitting that?
Huh?
Is he hitting that?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool,
he
cool.
is.
What about you?
Same.
Same? 65?
Yeah, or like equal to me.
What's
Like,
equal to you? What are you making?
right now, honestly, 50K.
50K?
But I'm in nursing school, so I'm working part time. So
Okay.
it's kind of hard.
That's
but
dope. Okay, shout out to you though.
yeah.
On a come up, what about you?
Like 70K.
70K? 70K and up. Okay, cool. Let's get to some other chats, bro. Go ahead.
All right, Miyazaki Lee got a question for the ladies. Is it controlling if a man asks his girlfriend to cut her male friends, no clubs, and no girls trips?
Yes or no answer. What about you?
Wait, what was the question? I'm so
Repeat that,
sorry.
bro.
Is it controlling if a man asks his girlfriend to cut her male friends, saying she can't go to the club,
Good
and
question.
saying she doesn't take girls trips?
Yo, bro, hit that.
Is that controlling?
Back.
To a certain extent, yes.
How? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes and no.
Yes or you said yes?
Yes and no.
Speaking to the mic.
Yes and no.
Okay. Fix the mic a little bit towards you. What about you? I want to go ahead.
Yeah, I have to say yes and no.
What? You
Yes
guys,
and no.
You guys are all
Because,
saying
no,
the
you
same
gotta
thing.
pick
hold on,
one.
hold on. Because like, okay, I have a few male friends, right? But I myself decided to like distance myself a little bit out of respect for my boyfriend.
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, if he tells me, "Oh, I can't go on a girls trip," you gotta give me a reason why. You want to come with me?
You
or
still have
what's the
guy friends right
problem?
now?
I keep them at a distance.
Yes or
To
no?
be honest, yeah, I have them, but I
If
keep
you
them at a
called one
distance.
right now, we get your phone right now. I bet you if you tell him you want to meet up with him tonight and you want to have sex, I bet you he'll say yes.
Well, I hope they don't.
I bet
Well,
you he will.
They will though.
I mean,
They will.
by default,
They will.
Even if I'm a friend with a man is gonna want to smash. I
Okay.
have
Correct.
that clear in
Okay,
my mind.
They're
so-
not real friends.
exactly.
So
he's
with
not
that
a real
being
friend,
said, why
yeah.
would you still have guy friends?
That's what I'm saying. I keep them like at a distance. Like I haven't talked to my guy friend, one of my guy friends, since I started talking, since I was with my man.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's a line of respect that I have to have.
I think they
From
should
a
be cut
man.
off completely. Just, for the safety of your relationship. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I have a lot of guy friends and
You're
they
a
smash
guy.
a lot of their girlfriends. Their girlfriends.
Oh, friends.
All right, cool. What about you?
I think it is controlling.
You think it's controlling? Okay. And you didn't give us a proper answer. Yes or
I
no?
said yes and no.
Okay, but give us a proper answer. Yes or no?
So yes, because if I want to go on a girls trip to Mexico with all my homegirls, I'm gonna go, and they're not gonna tell me no because I'm paying for it.
No, I'm
But-
gonna tell you no, or you're gonna be single when you get back.
Then I guess I'm single.
Yo,
But on the side of no, like I do understand at the same time, like going out to the club, because when I go out to the club and I get drunk, I want my man to be there.
Mhm.
yeah.
So that's never been a problem when I've been in a relationship, because it's like automatically when I go on vacations or I go and I do things like that, I want you to be there.
Mhm.
So that's never really been an issue I've had to face.
Okay. Anwar, do me a favor. Let's get to the second video, bro, and then we'll get back to the chats. Chats, I know you guys are waiting. We'll get to you guys in a second.
Like, subscribe.
Second video, and all right, cool. Go ahead.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Picture on your camera roll and keep it there.
No, because you feel when you take a picture and you look at it, you feel wow, like this would be good for my Instagram, or I would post it.
So you put it on your Instagram.
Yeah.
So what would be the difference? Because remember, the picture's to make you feel good.
Yeah.
So what would make you feel good on Instagram?
The likes, the comments.
Okay, the attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're back.
Right.
Full circle. And what I'm not doing, I'm not trying to advocate for cheating. I don't think it's okay. I just think we have to understand where the guys are coming from.
You can have
we expect monogamy and we judge them for cheating, but yet we're not virgins. Yet we have open Instagram accounts. Yet we come in with a child. It's like, and then we're gonna say, "Be faithful to me," and they're like, "What?"
Someone make her president.
Yo,
Bro. Shout out to her.
Thank you.
Okay, cool, ladies. What do you think about that video? We'll start off with you. Go ahead.
I mean, honestly, I post on Instagram so I can get a bigger platform and stuff because I want to I want to get more
Attention?
opportunities for modeling.
Really? Okay.
modeling
So you don't do it
clothes.
for validation?
No, I do it so I can get opportunities to model clothes like I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what if you posted it and you only got like one like every single picture? You'd keep posting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Until I get more likes.
Okay. What about you?
So I do post sometimes. I've realized out of like the likes, I'll be bored and I'm like, okay, what can I post? Like, but at the same time, it's pictures that I posted. I look at myself and I'm like, damn, I look good.
Mhm.
So it's because it makes me feel good. And if
So why
somebody,
not keep it in your camera roll? You look good. Why not keep it in there?
because I have an Instagram and I can share it if I feel like it. Because at the same time, it's not disrespecting myself because it's my Instagram and it's not like I'm popping.
Do me a favor, Anwar. Can you pull up her Instagram on the screen?
No.
Can you pull it up?
Shout out.
Yeah.
I want to see her
Well,
Instagram.
No, we're just gonna pull it up. I just want to see like how like.
All right, give me a second.
Yeah.
You can keep talking.
Yeah. So you don't do it for validation at all. You just do it for like to because you look good.
Yo, damn, why what you looking at, bro?
That was my homepage.
Okay. All right. How about this? If guys,
Sometimes I'm
if I was your
down,
boyfriend, do you think I'd be okay with these?
but I don't have a boyfriend.
Okay, I said if I was your boyfriend, do you think I'd be okay with this?
But like I said, I don't have a
Yes or no? Yes or no? Do
And
you-
when I had a boyfriend,
Damn, you
I didn't.
advertising everything.
Hey, no.
Like,
No, we're
Let's
being
free
honest.
That's not
advertise
true.
me.
Advertising everything is OnlyFans.
Oh, you do
Advertising,
OnlyFans?
no.
You look good.
Exactly.
You
Thank
advertising
Here's the thing, though.
what's legal to put on Instagram.
Here's the thing though. Your DMs are probably flooded. Yes or no?
So what?
Okay. First of all, I
Does
would.
that mean that I respond to the DM?
I don't know. I don't know how you respond to your DMs. I'm just telling you from a guy's perspective.
You don't.
Here's the thing. Even if you are single, a guy like me is gonna look at that and be like, "Oh, fun time."
Okay, but
Yeah.
does it mean
Recreational use.
Fun time.
Okay, but does it mean that they get the fun time?
I don't know about
Hey,
everybody,
look,
but you know,
if it's
here's
the
the
right
thing.
man, like,
Here's the thing, though.
You got it like that.
Man,
If you like it like that.
If he has it like that, he has it like that. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
then you're
lie.
recreational use still.
I mean, hey, we're not gonna get there.
It's still recreational use.
All
it
I'm-
goes back to not going directly to validation.
Okay, but do you think that's conducive to being like you want eventually you want to be in a good relationship, a healthy relationship, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
eventually.
Do you think you're gonna find the right guy like that? It's like women that go to the clubs and look for guys, right? Like, do you
I
think
don't
you're
go to the
no?
club and
I'm
look
not
for-
you specifically. I'm speaking in general. When women go to the club and meet guys there, then they get fucked over, cheated. He fucks your best friend, and he fucking treats you like shit. Then women are like, but I don't get it. Where did I go wrong? Like, look where you met the dude.
But I'm not trying to meet dudes.
In general, though, like Instagram's the #1 dating app in the world.
But I'm not even meeting dudes on
All
Instagram.
the guys that are gonna come at you aren't probably gonna take you seriously. And the guy that let's say you meet a guy at fucking Publix, and he looks at your IG, he's gonna be like, damn, I know what she's on. You know what I mean? It is what
But
it is.
It goes back to people just looking at social media and thinking that they know a person. Because look, you could see somebody and they could post a million things, but they
Okay.
could have a lot more going on in their brain than what you think.
Okay.
So,
What if I posted a picture of me in a dress, but I told people like, don't judge me off my outfit. I'm actually a really like good guy. I'm a masculine guy, but just don't judge me off my picture.
Okay.
What would you think about that?
I think that that's what you want to do.
Yeah,
And
but
that-
would you
who am
judge
I-
him?
who
Would
am I
you
to
judge me? Yes or no?
though?
Would you
Who-
judge me? Yes or no?
I
though?
wouldn't.
You
'cause
wouldn't.
That's something that you
Okay.
wanted to
If I posted a picture in a dress,
I would.
Yeah,
but I
would you
would.
judge-
that's
I'd be
a
like,
lie.
okay,
what? But
this
what?
guy, he says he's masculine,
Okay.
right? And there's nothing wrong with men wearing dresses or whatever the case may be.
No, there is.
But
Yeah, we don't
no,
know.
no,
There
no,
definitely
no.
is.
Hold on.
Okay.
But if you're telling me, oh yeah, I'm a masculine man, this and this and that, and then I see a picture that you post in a dress, personally, I'm gonna be like, yeah, cut off.
Okay.
Cut
cool.
off, but
What-
Young Thug wore skirts though.
Okay,
That's Young
that's
Thug.
Young Thug
I'm
though. He
talking
has
about him right
status.
now.
And
He
you
has
don't have-
status.
And people still judge Doug. I
And they-
judge
and they-
Doug.
and they
I
still
judge
judge
Doug.
him.
I was
Yeah.
like, you
People are gonna
faggot.
judge you no matter what.
What about you?
Exactly.
Whoever
But
you are.
But
What
that's
about-
exactly the point though.
There goes the
Regardless if
monetization.
you
Okay.
end up
Okay. How about this? We're gonna speak in general, right? Because remember,
Okay.
before the show
Thanks,
started, I
babe.
said, "Hey,
Didn't
we
hear it.
speak in
Yeah.
general, right?" So she would judge me. You wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't. Okay. Would you judge me if I posted a picture of a dress? If it was from Fashion Nova, it was a really nice dress. Would you judge me? Yes or no? Honest answer.
Bro, you
Stop
would
thinking
see-
too much.
you would see me
Why
as
do
a
women?
rainbow man.
Why do
Like,
women
come
sit
on.
here and think too hard? I'm asking you a yes or no question.
No, I don't think I would judge
You wouldn't
like,
judge
to
me?
that extent.
Okay. Would you want to date me as a masculine man? Would you want to date me? You said no now.
So-
Okay. Would you want to
You're
date me? Yes or no?
judging.
I wouldn't want to date you.
Okay.
but I
Why?
would-
But why
But we're
though?
talking about that's exactly what I said. I wouldn't want to date you either based off the pictures you're posting. So would you want to date me if you see me in a dress? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Would you want to
What is
date
something
me?
different?
In a dress, probably not.
No, speaking to the mic.
Probably not
Okay.
if you're wearing a dress.
So 4 girls, majority said no, you wouldn't date me if you saw me post pictures.
Okay.
That's how guys feel about women that post like that. No offense. It's nothing against you.
But how many people post 1,000 times worse?
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
true. But
You're
I
trying
was
to-
So you're trying to compare yourself now? Like,
we're
Nah, but
speaking
we're
about
talking
you.
About a general,
Yeah.
We're talking in general.
Okay.
That was the
Okay.
main thing in the beginning of the
Yes,
conversation.
but right now we're specifically speaking about you.
Okay.
Just like we were just specifically speaking about me and my
Okay.
dress. Okay.
So-
And I don't wear dresses, guys. So don't fucking hit me up in DMs with some stupid
no,
shit.
and I do post provocative pictures. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. I know that though. Like, you know, I'm aware and I've
Do
been
you?
to-
But you do it for yourself or do you do it for validation?
I honestly do it for myself because I see a picture that I look good.
okay,
So why not go to CVS, print those same pictures, and put them up on your wall in your room?
I used to have a picture posted up on my room and my wall that was those pictures. So it's funny you say that. But the reason that I don't is because Instagram is a way, it's social media.
It's for
Just like-
So it's
validation.
validation. You want the validation from
other
other
people.
people. You
If
want
you-
other people to see you looking good, right? That's validation.
When you had a Facebook page, what would you post?
I've never had a Facebook,
Okay,
but no,
but what
actually,
do
I
you-
lied.
what do
I
you
have a
post-
Facebook and I
but what do you
I
post
post
on
You can't make
business
this
stuff.
shit up.
I post business
You
stuff
can't make this shit
to
up.
make money. I post ads. I make money off of it.
Okay, but what do you post on Instagram?
What I put pictures that make me money.
Okay, what do you post on Instagram?
Only reels.
Okay.
That's literally
Which-
my whole shit. Or
which-
pictures with celebrities.
Okay.
So stuff that advertise us to make money.
Yeah.
For status.
To make
Yeah,
money.
but we already established that. Our
but
currency
if
is
you
status,
say-
your currency is beauty. We already established that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then.
But we're
what-
not doing it for validation. We're trying to get money.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't need girls to validate
No,
me.
no girls are sliding on me.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I might have one or two, but like real, like majority, you probably have 100 DMs. 2 to 100 is a big difference. I'm not getting validation off of posting.
Of course not, but that's
Speaking
said
to the mic.
You
value
make
is
money-
currency, though.
Speaking to the mic, go ahead.
You said
Mike.
that our value is the
Beauty.
beauty,
Correct.
and that's our currency.
Yes.
Correct.
So
And
I
you
got
lose
those
that as
five-
you grow older.
Yeah, of course.
But I can always make money and get status as I grow older.
Of course, but I'm not planning on staying young forever and just.
Yeah, but
finesse it.
is your lifestyle right now conducive to getting a healthy relationship and a marriageable guy?
Right now, I'm 22 years old, and I'm not gonna come across anybody that is mentally ready.
You don't
And
know that.
I don't
You
think
don't.
that
You
I'm
don't know that.
mentally ready. No, but I don't think that I'm mentally ready. I don't.
That
think
is a
I'm
fact. But you don't know if
mentally
you'll meet
mature.
somebody that is mentally ready for you or maturity wise.
No, I feel like I have a lot of growing and a lot of healing to do.
Okay.
You know, before anything. So I'm not worried about that right now. What I'm doing is I'm living my life and focusing on my career so
Okay.
that along the line, who knows? I might meet someone in nursing school
Okay.
along the line of that. But you need to just take it step by step because
Okay.
Okay.
So why don't you post on MySpace instead of Instagram? Okay. So
I don't have a MySpace. It was a joke, but
Okay,
No,
cool.
but my point is you're doing it for validation.
Yeah,
Or you would
I
post
think
on
we already
MySpace where you
established
don't
that.
give people.
then I guess everybody does it for validation.
No, not everybody.
Most
Guys don't do it
girls
for
do
validation.
for validation.
We guys don't give a fuck. I mean, most guys at least in general. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck if I was to post a picture of myself. I don't care if I get 100 likes or 1,000 likes. I really don't care. That
Of
doesn't
course
matter
not,
to me.
But the pictures that guys post are posting money, posting guns, or
Status,
posting...
You know what that attracts?
Shorties.
We're doing it for you guys. We're doing it for you guys. It's very simple. Let's get to some of these other chats, bro. Go ahead.
I bet. We got a super chat from David. He said, "Eric, you get 500 if you do OnlyFans."
Yeah, man. I've been told, bro.
Let's see. We got.
Damn, I can't start OnlyFans and get 500.
No,
Fuck
just
you.
Eric.
Bro, it would take me like a year to make 500 on OnlyFans. If that,
No, it sounded like David do it.
that's crazy.
Let's
Go ahead.
see. Miyazaki Lee got a question for the ladies. Would you raise your daughter to be a wife, prioritizing marriage, or raise her to prioritize career/education?
Which one?
Career and education.
Career?
Hands
Oh,
down.
god damn.
Career and education.
Career and education.
Career and education.
All right. Well, that answers that.
All
Oh, you guys were
Nah,
all
but
wrong,
it
by the way.
doesn't. It doesn't because you didn't let us explain why.
All right, go ahead and explain why real quick. Because the thing is, you write like a whole essay when you speak. So just like real quick.
You want to say
No,
why?
no. Tell me why.
Nah, you can say
Nah,
why.
you tell me why.
Because you shorten it. You shorten it. I do make a whole.
But I don't know.
essay.
I don't know what you're gonna say because
Okay.
you have a different point of
Nah,
view
but-
than
You're
me.
supposed to read her mind.
So I can't read minds, but pretty much your education and your career could take you a lot further than a man can.
Play the
that's,
sound.
That's actually not true. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, growing up, being raised, I never saw my mom or my dad prioritize marriage. I mean, they were together for a long time, but I never saw it growing up. Like, it has to be a priority. Priority has to be your career, your education, then all of those things will come along the way. At least for me. I mean, obviously I would, I want to be with my man like for a long time. And if marriage comes and it's the right time, I'll marry him. We'll
Okay.
get married. But I feel like career and education is more important.
Okay. What about you?
I don't think we should be raising little girls to be wives and mother. That doesn't mean I don't think that.
That sounds so bad.
That was
thing.
like
That sounds so bad.
No,
Go ahead.
because for example, kids, you give girls Barbie dolls, dolls, and you teach them to play by mothering and nurturing. There's nothing wrong with mothering and nurturing,
Not at all.
having that trait, But what do you give boys? You give them Legos so they can build. They're using their brains in different ways as children than girls are. Girls are being told from an early age, hey, you need to be a wife, you need to be a mother. And I'm a mother. I have 2 kids. I think it's a blessing and it's very rewarding.
So would
and
you give your
life-changing.
son dolls to play with?
I do. I've bought him a
Lord.
toy kitchen.
Jesus.
He plays with his sister's dolls.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna make an opinion on what you do with
Yeah,
your
yeah,
kids.
go ahead.
He doesn't have a doll. He's never asked for a doll, but I've never told him like this is only for girls. He has all the like Avengers figurines and whatnot. But
So you're gonna let your
does-
daughter your son put a dress on?
No.
How about this? You know what? With all due respect, because I love kids and I'm always like very protective of them. But do they have their father in their lives? Yes or no?
He's not very present.
Okay. What do you think? What type of lifestyle do you think they'll have without a father? Because there's statistics out there that I can have Anwar pull up real quick. But do you think that women, and we're not talking about your daughter, but do you think that women raise strong men?
We try, but they need a father figure in their life as men.
I think a father figure is very important, but I think that you can be raised as a strong man without the father figure. I'm not saying that every family needs
You can, but that's like the very small minority.
I mean, when there's a will, there's a way, right?
Yeah, that's
But it's
wishful
still
thinking.
a small minority.
Nah, but you could play both parts.
Yeah. Have you ever been a man?
No, I haven't, but I was raised with my grandma.
Okay.
Not with mom or dad. So
She's a woman.
What do you know about men? How would you raise your son to be a man? What do you know about men?
Well,
Mike.
start off with how to respect a woman. Start off with how to be a gentleman.
Okay. Go ahead.
Start off with how to, really learn the things to be a man, not just to value, okay, this girl looks good, so that's the only reason I'm going to be nice to her. I'm going to treat her nicely. There's certain things that when you teach a child from a young age, that they take that into their adulthood.
Okay.
So if you start off right, they're going to end up okay.
So him taking care of women, that's the first thing.
I want to bring up some statistics. Actually, women, kids, men and women, I'm talking about girls and boys that are raised by their fathers, actually have a less likelihood of going to jail, committing crimes, committing rape. Sorry, I can't say that word. Just in general, like men usually are more disciplined, and that's why the balance is so important, because women give the nurturing, but if I had a choice, I would always give the child to their father, because you need that discipline. Here's what happens when a little boy is raised by his mother. He feels a lot. So when he grows up, he feels he acts off his feelings, his emotions. And if he feels like going to school and, that's what he's going to feel like doing. And it happens all the fucking time. All the school shooters were raised by mothers, single mothers. All the people in jail, they took a statistic. They're all by single moms, most of them at least. It's not really smart, right? But I understand, and power to you, because it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy to raise kids, especially by yourself. But
no, and it's admirable that you do it.
Yes,
too.
but somewhere along the line, you're gonna have to understand that your kid, especially both of your kids, actually, because here's the thing too about girls: they usually try to find a guy that looks or acts like their father, or someone that's the complete opposite of their father, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's very important to have a guy in a household.
I have a question
I
for
do
you
agree with that.
guys.
I'm sorry, go
I
ahead.
have a question for you guys now.
Yeah.
Right, go
I
ahead.
actually had a coworker, right, that she had a kid when she was younger, and her and the dad didn't work out, and she made like a promise that she wouldn't date until both her children were 18 and she was ready to live her life. Would you agree with that? Would you agree that that was the right choice?
I don't know. I mean, I think there's still like really good chances of finding a good guy out there. The thing is, it depends on like where you're looking, what type of standards you're setting when you first meet a guy. Are you giving it up on the first night? What type of, here's the thing, when women give it up really easy, it's really rare when a guy like would take that girl seriously. Most of the time, you're already letting us know what type of woman you are. And guys, this is unpopular belief, but guys actually respect the woman that gives them that chase, like that actual chase, where like you're actually like going on dates, you're bringing flowers, you're doing that. Like if you do that for like a good 3, 4, 5 months, that guy's his chances of sticking around longer go way up, rather than like if you guys have sex with him like the first week or the second week. But yeah, just in general, I think it's really smart for women to. This is why it's so important. We always push her, like we don't try to talk bad on you guys, but we try to let you guys know, like from a man's perspective, how we think. And also, for a guy, I would say this is really simple for us. Like we just don't want our women to embarrass us, right? That's like the biggest thing for us. We don't want, like, if you guys are dating, it doesn't matter. Even you coming on the show, right? If you go home and you embarrass your man on here, he's gonna fucking remember that shit. And we've had girls on here come and fucking embarrass their boyfriends.
Crazy shit.
But that goes the same thing for females too, though.
We don't really ask for too much. We're willing to fucking die for you. I'll take a bullet for you. I'll provide for you, right? I'll do all that shit.
Yeah.
I'll work fucking 14 hours a day for you. All I ask is that you're loyal. Don't embarrass me. Everything else we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? But just don't fucking embarrass me. It's really fucking
That comes
easy.
with honesty, though. That's all it is. If someone tells you honestly, look, I went out to the club and I fucked up and I did this.
Oh, you're just done. I mean, no fucking
No,
honesty in that.
no.
You can be honest. Like, thank you for being honest, but you're done.
Yeah, you're done.
It's done. But I'm saying, like, I would rather that
Yeah,
honesty
get it off your
that's gonna
chest.
break my heart, so that I know that even if it's the worst thing in the world, you're gonna be honest. You're gonna tell me the truth.
Have you ever embarrassed your boyfriend? Yes or no?
No.
No?
No.
Have you ever embarrassed a boyfriend? Yes or no?
I like to think no.
No?
No.
You like to think?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
No.
No? What about you? Have you ever embarrassed a boyfriend?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that you're aware of? God. Where's accountability, ladies? What, have you ever embarrassed a boyfriend? Yes or no?
An ex, yes.
Yes? Okay. Oh.
Yeah, she can't cap. She was on the stream and said it. She said it live. She said it live. She can't cap.
It
The
doesn't
chat
matter
knows,
'cause
too.
You said boyfriend. She said ex.
Just in general, have you ever embarrassed a guy you were dating? Yes or no?
No.
What?
Then no.
You've embarrassed a guy.
He was an ex, right?
Yeah, he was
okay.
an ex at that
Yes or no?
If I was dating him, no.
No? No?
Before my boyfriend?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a few times.
Okay. What about you?
Someone I was dating?
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay. Do you guys answer DMs? Yes or no?
Depends on the DM.
Do you answer DMs? Yes or no?
Depends on
If
the
he has a
DM.
blue check, you're answering, right? Okay. Real
No,
quick. Do you
no,
answer? Do you answer? Is yes?
So you're ignoring the blue check.
Yes or no?
Depending on the blue check. I had Lil Reese in my DMs one time.
Very nice.
Okay.
Shout out to Reese.
Shout out to him.
to Reese. Blocked me.
Okay.
Please.
All right.
Lil Reese, I fuck with you. Not talking shit on your name. Promise.
Hey, Lil Reese,
But-
hit them DMs again.
Okay.
Nah, but
So do you answer DMs? Yes or no?
No.
No. Do you answer DMs? Yes or no?
Depends who it is.
Okay. Do you answer DMs? Yes or no?
I'm the worst. I never answer.
Okay. That's actually a really good thing, because even answering DMs, we actually know of a situation where answering DMs can actually get you in trouble. Right? Answering DMs, and here's the thing, ladies, it may seem very like innocent to you guys, right? But you answer that DM to the wrong person. That guy might, let's say I'm your boyfriend, like you answer the DM to some random guy to you, but I actually know that guy. Now I'm a little bit embarrassed by that, right?
But if
Do you understand
I'm in
that?
a relationship, I'm not answering.
So you never answer DMs in a relationship? Okay.
And I could swear on that. I could swear on that.
I feel like it's so hard for women to be honest, because I
No,
know you're
I'm
answering
being
DMs.
Honest. No,
Even if it's
I'm
just
single,
a thing,
if I'm
so a guy's never, you have those guys that talk to themselves. You've never just like a guy that's like, yeah, you're so gorgeous, and he will never stop. That dude's consistent. You've never just hit him up and been like, thank you. Even that to me is like a big red flag.
single. That's how I
No,
got the
and even a
$500.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But in a relationship, no, because that's disrespectful.
Okay. Well, I guess I want you guys to understand, like, embarrassments for guys, it's like one of the worst things literally the worst thing you
But
could do.
embarrassment goes both ways.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
I think for men it matters more because you, as a woman, you represent your man.
But your man.
So if you're embarrassing your man
Bruh.
out there, people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, Fulana's with Eric.
But
He's
what
a
about-
punk ass nigga."
Exactly, but what about the men representing you though?
The
I
men,
get
the
that.
men doesn't represent you.
Yes, he does. Because
No,
he goes
no,
out
no,
in the
no.
street, and then your homegirl will text you and
You're
be like, "Yo,
coming into my life. It's not.
We
I'm
just
not
talked
coming in
about
your
how
life.
men and women are different and how we show our loyalty differently.
Yeah,
If I have a girlfriend, she's coming into my life.
All right, let me do a scenario for you, okay?
Okay.
Listen to me very
Mike.
carefully, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Mike.
You're at home with your boyfriend. Remember, you're at home with your boyfriend. You have a boyfriend right now in this scenario, okay? Hypothetically speaking. You're at home. You guys are watching Netflix, right? Boom, someone breaks into the house. Okay? You're going to go out there and fight the guy. You're going to be like, yo, I got this one.
I have a gun.
You have a gun? So you're going to go out there?
If I have a boyfriend, he's gonna have a gun too. So
Nigga, what if he's a felon and he can't have a gun?
then I'm gonna have a gun and I'm gonna protect myself. That's the whole point of having a
Okay,
gun.
so are you going to go out there and fight the guy?
I mean, hopefully I wouldn't have to. I would hope I would never have to use
Okay,
my
would
gun,
you
but yeah,
prefer you go or your man go?
if my man's a felon, me.
What? Would you prefer to go yourself or would you prefer your man to get up and be like, I got this, babe, I got you?
My man.
Your man? Okay. So again, we show loyalty differently. You expect your man to show loyalty differently. If your man stayed in bed and was like, the episode's about to finish, you go get that though. You're gonna look at him some type of way.
Yeah,
right?
but if my man's a felon and he has
I don't give a fuck if
gun-
I am a felon. If I'm a felon and someone's breaking into our house, I don't give a fuck
don't
about
give a
that.
fuck
I'll
about
handle
none
that
of
shit
that.
later. I'll deal with the consequences later. My job is to fucking protect you. That's my only
That's
fucking
true.
job.
That's true.
Okay.
I respect that.
Okay, cool. Let's get to some of these other chats, bro. Go ahead.
Repo Daddy has a super chat.
Shout out to the fucking chat.
He said, "Girl in black, why did you leave your ex for his best friend?"
Whoa. What?
Am I the girl in black?
Yeah, but I think they're talking about the girl in white.
Yo, that was wild.
Chat. She's wearing. Okay. Yeah,
But
whatever.
they did some research real quick.
Um,
They did some quick research.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's get to another one, bro. Because I don't, bro. You got to super chat and cut back on that one because it's gonna be a lot of. Speaking to the mic.
Mike, goddamn.
That did not happen.
Okay, she's saying that
So-
did not happen, guys. Okay,
I think
cool.
they're talking about someone else.
Okay, all right, let's get to some of the other ones, bro. Go
Has
ahead.
to be because
David Jones with the sus comment. Eric, it would take a week to make $500 via OnlyFans. Same thing for Basil. For Anwar, you can make $1K in a week because he looks like Bruno Mars.
Yeah, shout out to Bruno Mars. All right, cool. Let's get to one more. We'll do the next video. Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. Miyazaki Lee has another question. Question for the ladies: who is happier on average, stay-at-home mothers with a family or career-focused women with no kids?
Good question.
Who is happier?
Miss Boss Babe, what about you? What do you think?
I'm gonna say the stay-at-home mom versus the career woman with no kids.
Really? Interesting. What about you? Who's
Well, I
happier?
said before that, women that, boss babes, they're more stressed, so they're less happy. So I gotta say that stay-at-home mothers are happier because
Okay.
they don't have to worry as much as, I gotta make this deadline or this paper
Mhm.
or whatnot. Like they're home, taking care of their kids, feeding them, putting them down to go to sleep.
Okay.
So
What about you? What do you think?
stay at home mom.
Okay. What about you?
Stay-at-home moms.
Okay. So which one would you guys choose if you had an option? If your man says, "Listen, babe, I can take care of all the bills. I got you. You don't have to worry about shit. You just have to worry about home, cleaning the house, making sure when I come home, there's food on the table and our kids are good. You don't have to worry about shit. I'll supply everything for you and we'll go on trips." Which one you choosing? You want to be a boss, babe, or you want to have a strong family unit where your husband's taking care of all your needs? Which one?
My husband's taking care of all my needs.
What about you?
If it's a healthy relationship, my husband taking
Okay.
care of
What about you?
everything.
my man has told me before that he wants to get to a point with me that he wants to take care of everything, so I don't have to work no more.
Shout out to him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love him.
All right, cool.
So
Shout out to
yes,
him.
I would love to be a stay-at-home mom
All
and
right.
cater to him.
What about you?
I was actually a stay-at-home mom for 5 years, and while being a stay-at-home mom, a big point of argument was the fact that I wanted to work.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to fucking our special guest here. So which one would you choose though?
I feel like that's a tough one. I would want to be in a certain position with my business. I believe in multiple streams of income, and I'm working on those things right now. And eventually, I would not be doing as much of the labor as I'm doing right now because I'd be, I guess, producing on a bigger scale, which would allow me more time to be back and homeschool my kids the way I started off and originally wanted to. So I think I'm on both sides of the spectrum. Where
Why are you fighting so hard to be a boss, babe? Like is it like, I'm trying to dive deep. Like, is it do you come from a tough background, or did you see your mom go through some situation where like she was dependent on
my
a
mom
man?
raised me entirely on her own with no help from my father.
Okay, so it comes from there.
Probably. She's a tough bitch.
Was she happy?
Yes.
Yeah. You hesitated. Why?
My mom is
Speaking to the mic.
My mom right now is single, and although she's happy, I worry about her being so lonely.
Okay,
Or
that's very
maybe-
interesting.
Maybe not saying that she's necessarily lonely, but growing old and alone.
She is. I mean, no offense, but it's a
Correct.
fact, right?
So I would like her to have a special person in her life.
Okay.
I think love is
Respectfully speaking,
important.
respectfully, right? Because we're talking about family here. How old is she?
My mom is 57.
Okay. What are the likelihoods of her finding a guy that's gonna say, you know what, I want to take you seriously? At her age, through all the experiences that she's already experienced.
You know what? My mom has had so many opportunities
Mhm.
to do that, but she's usually the one that doesn't want to take those steps forward.
Yeah, because it's not the right guy.
Yeah, it's not like.
Go ahead,
it's not
Josh,
high-
go in.
Yeah, it's not the high value men looking at her. That's why.
No, they were all
They were all ripped,
great, like
rich,
high value
had
men.
status,
Yeah, like not that she
wanted a
dated a
provider.
lot, but there was 3 significant boyfriends.
Mhm. That like you would consider attractive.
I don't think it just has to do with attraction. I'm just saying.
I mean,
overall.
attraction's kind of universal. So like, would you consider them attractive physically? Like physically
my
attractive
mom and
men?
I have very different taste in men.
No, not really. I mean, beauty's pretty much beauty all the way across the board. And
Yeah,
we all
but
know,
that
like,
only takes you
something-
so far.
No, but you understand what I'm saying. Like, she's not gonna get a man she's like actually attracted to.
My
physically,
mom's
so it's
beautiful.
not-
My mom's a MILF.
Okay, I'm not saying she is.
But,
Let's see your mom.
Yeah, I feel like, when you're single for so long, you're just kind of set in your ways at that point, and I think it's harder to open up your heart and open up to someone else at that age
get
after
that.
being single for so
You said your
long.
mom was 57.
Yeah.
Right?
She looks good.
Okay, she might look good
for
but
57.
Yeah, and that's great. That's great. She might look
Shout out
great.
to your mom, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to your mom. And I mean, I know he said, "Let's see your mom." I'm not gonna do that to you, all right? Because the chat's ruthless sometimes. But I'll say this: would you want to be 57 and single? And you said it yourself. She feels lonely.
No, I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm
Okay.
a lover girl through and through.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I'm gonna settle for just anybody either. Like
Okay.
I wanna get married one time. I want a real, true, deep love, and I don't think you can just find that anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Why-
won't just go on a date to get a free meal. Or like if I'm going on dates because I want to see if like this can go somewhere.
Okay. What do you think? Why do you think your mom hasn't found that yet, though? In 57 years.
My mom didn't want to bring a man into the house while I was still living in there, which makes me sad that I'm like the scapegoat for that.
Mhm.
But yeah, she just didn't want a man living in the house while she was raising me.
Okay. I could understand that. I respect that to an extent.
Yeah,
but
I definitely understand it, but it still makes me sad when she says it all the time.
like I said, I think originally the reason why you're fighting so hard for this is because somewhere along like your life, you were like, oh, this is how I have to be, right? Whether it be for, I don't want to depend on a guy, or whether it be because you saw your mom do it. But you said yourself that your mom, you feel bad for her because she's getting old and lonely, right?
But at the end of the day, she did it to protect you.
100%. 100%.
She could have still protected you if she chose the right guy, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
She could have actually helped you. A lot
Yeah.
more if she chose the right guy.
Mhm.
I
You know,
think so too.
Unfortunately, but
Yeah.
Cool. Let's get to some of these super chats. Shout out to the super chats, man.
All right, shout out to Chris with the $25. Question for the girls: if women expect a male to make a certain amount of money / level of status, is it okay if he expects a female to have a certain body count? This is for an actual relationship.
Good fucking question. Read that again, because she's looking at me real confused.
Yeah.
Question for the girls. If women expect a male to make a certain amount of money / level of status, is it okay if he expects a female to have a certain body count? This is for an actual relationship.
And we'll start off with you so you don't forget the question. Go ahead.
So I guess if it's out in the open
Mhm.
and it's something that it's a conversation of, look, this is what it is,
Mhm.
then it's acceptable. And that's something that has to be agreed. Like, that's really the only input that I have
Okay.
is open communication. If you tell me that this is what it is and I agree to it,
Mhm.
we go from there.
Okay. What about you?
The same thing she's saying.
Same thing. All right. What about you? What did you
Well,
even
I know that men care about body count, and I know all the men in this room can agree with that.
Yes.
But I guess it's okay because if as a woman, if you've been with like 50 guys, a man is not gonna wife you up, and then you want him to make a certain amount of money. You want him to make 100K a year, 200K a year, like, and then you're holding around like, come on, mama, put it in a balance.
Yeah, be realistic.
Okay. What about you? What do you think about that? Into the mic. Go ahead.
I'm not surprised men care about that.
Mhm.
I care about that. I wouldn't want to be with a man who's been with a plethora of women.
It doesn't matter. It's not the same.
Do you want a man with experience or no?
I mean, don't we all?
Speaking to the mic. I'm sorry. Speaking to the mic. What was that answer?
I said, don't we all?
Don't we all?
but
Okay. How do you
then
think a guy gains that experience?
That doesn't mean that you need to go and sleep with
You
50
think
girls.
you think we can
to
YouTube
get
that
experience.
shit? You think we can Google it? It comes from actual practice. All
Comes
right.
from knowing.
Do you think? All right. How about this? Do you think men want women that are experienced?
Most, if you were seriously considering a woman, no.
Okay.
If you're just looking to have fun, then probably. I guess that comes down to intention.
Right. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. I don't think any guy that wants something serious wants you to be promiscuous, wants you to have a lot of bodies, wants you to have even a lot of experience. Like, I've trained some women, and then that relationship ended, and I was like, "Fuck, somebody else is gonna get all that."
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Oh, fuck, bro, I taught her exactly what she needed to do, exactly how she needed to do it, exactly for how long, and now some other man's gonna reap all the rewards of my fucking hard work."
Yes.
Like, damn, dog.
That
Some of
shit
y'all need
sucks.
to thank me out there because I really put y'all on with the best one. Like, it's crazy, but yes, I mean, yeah, I would rather teach a girl like everything she knows, take her to her places for the first time, and like, travel around the world. Like, I don't want a girl that is experiencing life because I want to show her life. So yeah,
yes,
sex,
I agree.
life, whatever, travel, whatever, So yeah.
Yep, I agree 100%. Guys, it's such a turnoff when I want to take a girl somewhere and she's been there with her ex. Like, God damn, you went there too, and you went there too, and you did this too, and you went to the jet ski and you skydived
show
and
you
you did
nothing
this,
new.
and you know what I mean? It's like, damn, it's like guys don't like that. On the opposite hand, though, you guys love guys with experience. It's just a thing, right? Anwar, let's get to some more of these super chats, man. Shout out to you guys.
We got a super chat from Yanni. This is actually Yanni.
Shout out to Yanni. What's up, Yanni?
Earlier. Hey guys, it's Yanni. Anyways, question for the ladies: what's something about you that people misunderstand?
Good question. Start out with you. Go ahead.
That I'm a bitch.
You're a bitch. Okay. Elaborate on that because that's very broad.
The thing is, like, I'm working on that. I don't smile that much, so I have like a resting bitch face, is what they call it.
Yeah.
And I feel like not a lot of women like that, so that's why I don't have a lot of female friends because they're like, "Oh my god, look at this bitch with that stank ass face," and I'm like, "No, I'm nice. I'm really nice."
As a guy though, I'd like that.
I like
right.
Yeah.
I'd
I want
like
you to be
that.
able to be like, "Fuck you."
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah,
I'd
but
like
girls,
that.
girls don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'd
If I came in here and I saw all of y'all and I stayed with my bitch face, y'all
Yeah.
would have been like, "Yo, what's up with this girl?"
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah,
nice.
the same thing happens to
I'm
me,
really nice.
actually, yeah.
I'd really like that. I want my girl to look like that, especially with guys. I'd like that a lot. What about you?
Brutal honesty.
Okay. How do people misunderstand that?
That I'm brutally honest, and sometimes people take it to offense. People get their feelings hurt,
Okay.
and it's unfortunate, but it's my way of communicating.
Okay. I like that. Okay. What about you? Something people misunderstand about you?
I don't really know.
You don't really know. You don't know anything, huh? You literally piggyback off her. Like, what's one thing that people misunderstand about you? Just give me one thing.
I don't know.
Okay.
Can't come up with one thing.
All right, cool. What about you? One thing people misunderstand about you?
I think people underestimate me.
Okay. You're staying on to that boss babe thing, huh?
Yeah.
Did you get fired or something? Like, what happened?
No, I didn't get fired. I like having my own money.
You seem very competitive.
I am.
That's not a very attractive feature for women.
You gotta have that to be a boss babe, though.
Yeah, but that's what I said. Those traits are not traits that men want. I don't want a woman to be competitive. Why are you competing with me?
But why is it a
Why would I
competition
be
with you?
competing with you?
We talked about this. Oh fuck, I get it. You guys are a new panel, but women decide who has sex and men decides who gets relationships. It's very easy. And you're gonna sit here and say no, but it's actually true.
No, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
So you're coming into my life. You're coming into his life. You guys are coming into our lives. Does that make sense?
It does, but you're coming into other people's lives too. Though.
I get to choose who I want to be with.
Of course.
So
but-
I'm choosing which one of you guys I want. Does that make sense?
But we do the same.
No. I just said guys choose who gets relationships. If a guy doesn't want you, it doesn't matter. You can fuck him as many times as you want. That's your power, and that shit will not get you a relationship. I guarantee you, all of you guys have been with a guy that just fucked you and didn't want to be with you.
Oh, you're talking about once there's already involvement.
I'm talking about in general. Like in general. Let's get to another super chat, bro. Go ahead.
No more super chats.
No
but
more?
We do
Okay.
have a regular question.
All right, cool. What is it? And we'll get to another video.
Red Pill Enthusiast. Question for the wannabe CEO woman.
Okay, shout out to her.
Can you name one CEO woman to ever exist besides the Kardashians or any modern celebrity woman?
Good question.
I'm not a fan of the Kardashians.
Okay. So name one that's not a celebrity.
A woman CEO.
Of like a really successful company out there.
I can't think one off the top of my head, to be completely honest.
Why do you think that is?
Society.
Probably.
Probably. Okay.
The CEO of YouTube's a woman.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. No one knows her though. Shout out to her. Do me a favor. Let's get to the next video, bro. Go ahead. Shout out to the chat, man. You guys are lit.
1 second.
Sensational.
Shout out to the ladies too. Go ahead. Oh look, this is a good video actually.
Didn't we already talk about that though?
No, we talked about it. We've never seen this video, so
Universal male and female nature.
Yes, there is a universal male and female nature.
Do you think it's important for men to learn about and understand female nature?
Yes, it is important for men to understand and learn female nature.
Stereotypically, yeah.
Can you elaborate?
Men are supposed to be manly. They're the ones in charge. They're the ones that are taking care of their woman, whereas the woman is supposed to be the opposite, nurturing, take care of like the family, the household.
Do you think it's important for men to learn about and understand female nature?
100%.
Do you think boys are better suited to learn about female nature, specifically how to attract women from mothers or from fathers?
Fathers.
Why?
Because I feel like if you're a boy, you're going to look up to your father for that kind of advice. And that's probably more so what your dad's going to talk to you about. But I do think if you're a male that comes from a family of predominantly women, or maybe you didn't have a father in your life, then no, you're definitely more learning from like the women.
Do you think that women are more likely to raise alpha or beta males?
If it's just women in the household?
Sure.
Beta.
Let's just stop with the alpha male thing. Let's just I'm putting a pause there.
He's a beta.
The single mother creates the beta male. Okay, we're gonna get back to your alpha male discussion of that topic there, but let's sort of bow down. Let's go into the fucking deep of talking about the single.
Is there a universal?
All right. We'll start off with you. What do you think about that last part? Speaking to the mic, go ahead.
I think
Put the mic a little bit like towards you. Yep, go ahead. Speak into it.
I think having a man in the house is very important, but for example, I'm as tough as I am and as aggressive as I am because I didn't grow up with a man in the house. I currently do not have a man in the house. I have 2 kids. Someone busts down my door, they're getting a bullet between the eyes.
Okay.
No hesitation.
But that's not attractive.
I
You
got it.
understand? Like I respect it. No, I respect it.
If I meet a man, I can submit to a man. I have no problem. I think that a true alpha, a masculine man, will help bring out my divine femininity, because at that point I don't have to be so aggressive. I don't have to be so masculine. But in my current situation, yeah.
Okay.
I do, and I'm gonna show up. The claws are gonna come out, and I'm gonna do whatever I need to protect my kids.
As it should be. Yeah, that's good.
Agreed.
What about you? What do you think about that last part?
Yeah, having a man in the house is very important, whether you're raising a son or a daughter. You raise a son, you teach them discipline, you teach them how to listen. If you're teach them how to talk to a woman, how to, I guess when they grow older, how to seduce them and things like that. For a girl, if as a father raising a daughter, you teach her how to respect herself, how to stay away from guys that are going to treat her bad, and always look up to their dad, as a role model.
Okay.
And look for that in men.
All right. What about you? What do you think about that last part?
So I agree. I think that it is something important to have a male figure in the household, but I don't think it's something necessary. I think that
Go ahead.
it could be done, without that, because I've seen people turn out great without it. And like you said,
A minority. That's a small minority.
Yeah, but those
It can happen, Eric.
tribulations
yes.
cause you to be stronger.
But it's a very small minority.
Yeah, that's true, but it still does cause that small minority to be stronger and ahead in some sense, because a lot of people that grew up with both parents have a lot of advantages. So then when they come into adulthood, it's a lot easier because you have everyone to be able to rely on.
Correct.
You know?
What about you? What do you think about that last part?
I agree. You really do need like a father figure in there. In your
Okay.
life.
All right, Josh, what do you think about that last part, bro?
Yeah, so I am the anomaly. I
He is. Holy shit.
I'm literally the anomaly.
Nah, listen, guys, he
I
actually
am,
is.
I am the 1% that is the alpha that really gets to where the fuck he wants to go, that didn't have a father guide him the entire way. Actually, most of my life, my dad being fully incapacitated and him dying mentally when I was 4, essentially, took that away from me. And then watching him suffer for 8 years, live on sheer willpower, and then eventually technically take his own life by starving himself to death because he just knew it was his time to go. That really showed me sheer willpower and strength, but he couldn't tell that to me. I had to sit there and witness it from the age of 4 to 12. Now, he passed when I was 12, so that was right before I was 13. And as you hit 13, 14, your testosterone goes to the roof. Now it's like, okay, you're interested in women, whatever. So I had to figure that out. That was like death by 1,000 cuts. Like I had to get rejected a ton of times and just go and just try again and try. Oh, you're so, hey, beautiful. How are you doing? Like all that nice guy shit that never fucking works. I had to realize that from day one. And I'm saying, like, about the experienced guy kind of thing. It's like, I got a lot of experience talking to women because I've done it so many times, because that was the way I had to learn. I didn't have a father that said, okay, talk to them like this, do this. I'm saying? You have to play a game, even though you don't really want it to be a game. You just want to give them your whole heart and give them your time and energy. The more they see that you don't need them, the more they're going to want you. So like, that's the game. And I had to realize that over years and years and years of failure, really. And then once I started like glowing up and doing all that, then it was, oh, these girls from high school are coming back around and seeing me now. It's like, oh, okay, got it. Cool. Here we go. So I am the anomaly. And I think if you can make it without having that father figure, you're going to be so far ahead, because a boy does not become a man until his father dies.
Correct.
So that's a really harsh reality, but it's very true, because as she said, you don't have anybody to fall back on. Like a boy's father is that one man in his life that he knows he can trust and that typically has his best interest at hand. Now, I didn't have that. So again, I had to seek out tough men. I had to seek out hard men, whether it was on YouTube, listening to motivational shit since I was like 10 years old, on YouTube, going to school on the bus and shit with my headphones in. Like, that was me. So I had to surround myself with that. I had my uncle there that would like help me work out from time to time, whatever, but he wasn't there all the time. But I had, no real like male role model in my life that I truly fully respected and idolized, if that makes sense. So I had to go seek it out. I had to put myself through adverse situations and overcome trials and tribulations. And I ultimately realized from a young age that as a man, you are alone. You are alone in this world, and you have to be able to get yourself through shit because nobody's going to do it for you. People can help you from the outside, but in the internal, you have to ultimately have that iron mind to get yourself through the shit because nobody's there when you got it to your head. You know what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying, you know.
Yeah.
But nobody's got it when you're on that edge. Nobody can talk you off that ledge. So when you get to that point, it's up to you. It's up to you, bro. You know, and then chances are the only reason you ain't going to do it is because now, okay, you got your mother, you got your little brother, you got these friends that would be broken. You know what I'm saying? So that is the reality for men. You are alone. And the sooner your father dies, I honestly think it can be a blessing. It can be a blessing in disguise. And it also can be a curse because it's going to break you before it builds you. And sometimes it never builds a man. Sometimes they never transmute that pain into their power. And sometimes they just end up bums. They end up lonely and then end up betas or cucks or whatever. So yeah, I am the anomaly. And I think if you can be that anomaly, if you don't have a father, then you're going to be so far ahead of everybody who does have a father. If you can make it without one, that it'll be insane. And that's literally where I'm at now. And I'm the living, breathing testimony of everything I just said. So, yeah.
So do you think that that's for women too, or do you think that that's only for men?
No, I think women need some type of male role model in their life to show them like what a good man needs to be. For me, it's like I know my father was a great man. I heard the stories, you know, I saw him go through that from 4 to 12. Like my father was a great man, and my mother and him had an amazing relationship. And I would have had the perfect examples of man and woman. Like my parents are perfect.
Yeah, and what love was supposed to be.
Right, exactly. And that got stripped from her. So, you know, and then I watched my uncle go through 2 divorces growing up as well. And he was a multimillionaire before those, and now he ain't. You know, so like I saw what that could also do getting with the wrong person. So, and even when you're with the right person, that's tomorrow ain't guaranteed. You know, so
yeah, you could wake up tomorrow feeling 100% different than what you woke up feeling today. So,
or you could just wake up and be in a bridge collapse and not come home that day and be unrecognizable.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
Under the rubble. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's life is strange, and you know, you have to take it on the chin with everything that comes. And ultimately, like I said, I think women, yes, I want you to have a father in your life because otherwise you're not going to know what a good man is. You're not going to know the game because any man can now walk up to you and say anything and whisper sweet nothings in your ear and bring you back home, and now your legs are open.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But a father can put you on that game and be like, listen, don't listen to these boys. You know what I mean? So have some sense, you know, have some discernment to understand what's really going on behind the scenes and so on and so forth. And then that's what a father can put you on game about that a mother really can't. And a mother will do it from a damaged state if she can. So yeah, a father will just do it from being real and just be like, look, this is where we're at. This is what it is. And this is what you want to hear. And this is what you don't want to hear. This is what you want to see. This is what you don't want to see. This is how you vet them. This is how you don't vet them. So, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I totally agree.
And I'll say this, like, even him being raised by, you have 3 sisters almost?
Yeah, so I
one
have
mom?
two. I have 2. I basically grew up with 3 mothers.
Yeah.
You know, I have 2 older sisters and a mother. So, yeah, it was like I understood women from a certain perspective, especially emotionally, you know, getting like little tit for tats with my sisters or, you know, whatever, my mother or whatever at a young age. And it's like, mama don't know how to raise a boy because mama don't know how to be a man.
Yep.
So it's just like, you have to, as a man without a father, you have to go out there and find adversity and overcome that shit and put yourself around men that are like those manly men and just, or if you can't, go on fucking YouTube, find some motivational speech and play that shit on repeat every single day of your life till you get it, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll say this, even you know, though his father was going through everything he was going through, just his presence alone was so much to affect him. You know what I mean?
And
Like
I have a respect for him, so it's different.
Understand that,
Right.
ladies.
Right.
Understand, like, his father went through something to where he couldn't even like speak. He couldn't recognize you for
Yeah,
a certain
he
time.
didn't know my name up until the last day before he died. He forgot who I was and thought I was my cousin Steven. So, yeah, it was unrecognizable on the scene. Every bone in his face shattered down to Rice Krispie size, basically broken in half, in a coma for a month and a day, in ICU for 9 months. So yeah, it was like one of the biggest head injury cases in New York State to ever happen.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I actually Googled that shit up when I first met you, but that was pretty fucking crazy. And I'll say this though, just having a man in the house, and I learned this the hard way, just having a guy, and of course not all the guys are the same, but just having a man's presence, there's a reason why when a guy comes home from work and the kids know daddy's home, you know what I mean? Like that presence.
That's discipline.
Exactly, but they know, right? Mom's home, so what? Mom's gonna give me a hug, she's gonna kiss me, but dad's home, I gotta be on my best behavior, right? And that says a lot right there. For me, it was the opposite, right? I never met my father. He was absent. Never once met him. My mother tried to raise me, but my mom was going through so much with herself. She couldn't even afford to raise me, right? She didn't have the time. She was working at Wendy's 14 hours to try to maintain us. And then every type of guy that she was trying to get to like actually be our father figure was using and abusing her. You know what I mean? So for me, it was the opposite. See my mom go through that stuff made me have like the worst view of women because I was like, damn, my mom's basically a hoe. You know what I mean? And then just in general, I was like, I guess this is what women are for. But what it did is it actually like put me down the path of the wrong stuff. Like I ended up like getting into weed, drinking, skipping school, drinking liquor at like fucking 13, 14 years old. She gave me up eventually. She couldn't take care of me. She gave me up to the state. I went to group homes, went to foster cares. I went into youth facilities, and then eventually I graduated to go into jail. So this is
congratulations for getting to where you are now.
I appreciate that. Yeah. And so when I speak to you personally, I'm not speaking to you like to be mean. I'm saying like, yo, firsthand, I know what it's like. Every guy that I was in jail with, they didn't have fathers. They were fatherless, right? And they had moms that were trying, or they had moms that brought men in, and those guys abused them physically, emotionally, mentally, right? So there's a lot that goes on with that. But yeah, whoever asked that question, man, shout out to you guys. That was a great question. Any other super
chats?
All right, cool. Go ahead.
$2 from David Jones. Guys, what do ladies misunderstand about you?
Yeah, good. You want to go ahead? Start off with you.
Maybe my honesty, but I don't know. Like I try to make sure things aren't misunderstood. That's why I explain things. I'll explain the same thing 10 different ways. But as far as like misunderstanding me, I don't know. Maybe that I'm like a douchebag or something, or that I'm stuck up and cocky. It's like, yeah, I'm cocky, but like, look at me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm cocky, but look at what I'm driving. Yeah,
but
I'm
it's
cocky.
more about confidence.
Yeah,
though.
no, right, exactly. It's that's the thing. It's like, okay, he's cocky, but it's like, no, that's earned.
Yeah,
that's earnned, bro.
That's true.
Like that's
true.
earned. I have the right. I have every right to talk my shit. I have every right to talk my shit because I put in the fucking work.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. And then a lot of dudes that have never put in the fucking work, all of a sudden they got an opinion on me talking my shit. And it's like, nah, bro. Like, go ahead, grow a couple inches, dog. Like, go get the surgery on your fucking calves. You know what I mean? Like, damn. No, I'm playing, but go get in the gym. Like, go make some more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can control those things. So yeah, I think it's like, yeah, I mean, maybe that I'm a douchebag, but ultimately any woman that's ever taken the time to know me, like she knows I would give the shirt off my back, even if I just met you. Like I'm that person that if somebody came with a fucking gun right now through that door, I'm the first one running up to him. I don't even, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, all right, what's up? Like I'm that dude sitting with his back to the wall in the restaurant so I can see everything. So if something does pop off, I'm ready for action. Like I'm that motherfucker. But at the same time, I'm going to talk my shit. And if you take it the wrong way, then you're too insecure to be with me anyways. So
yeah, shout out to Josh, man. Josh is the first guy to ever be like, shit, I'd fuck me too on the first night.
Hey, I don't blame you. Like I've dated women that I fucked on the first night. I don't blame you. Like I would too. Yeah, definitely, 100%.
I think one thing people misunderstand about me is I'm really big on respect, whether it be men or women, and I've shown it actually here on a podcast. I'm really big on respect. I'm really big on just honor. You know what I mean? So sometimes I come across as rude or like a douche, but it's just like there's certain things that I will accept and some things I won't accept. You know what I mean? And I don't like to bend those rules for anybody.
Brutal honesty.
Yeah. I had a girl that was like sitting here a few shows ago last week, and I was like, yo, you good? Like you're about to get kicked out because like, you know what I mean? Like it was just like honesty. Like don't do that. Don't fuck up the quality of the show. Don't sit here and read super chats. Like that's my boys doing that. You know what I mean? So it's just, I may come across as like that mean guy, but it's just like, come on, man. Like, let's just have respect for the show. Let's have respect for each other. You know what I mean? Any other super chats, bro?
Yeah, we got another one from Kish.
Shout out to you guys, man.
Question for Boss Babe. If you were able to go
back... They love
Boss
Babe.
Boss Babe.
All right, go ahead.
If you were able to go back in time before you had kids and met your ideal man who took care of you and wanted you to be a stay-at-home wife who supported him, would you do that?
If the finances were right and...
Ideal man.
Yeah.
You said 30K at the beginning of the show.
30K wouldn't support a family.
Okay. All right. So you're saying yes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Do we have one more video, bro?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to that last video and then we finish off with the super chats. Shout out to the chat, man. We love you.
hate women or something. Like, what's up with these questions?
Well, why would you assume that I hate women just because I'm questioning them?
But these questions, you say something like, "Why are women something?" Blah blah blah. Well, why do women think this? Why do women think that? What's up with the questions?
Is it possible to question women without being labeled a woman hater? Is it possible to ask questions without being labeled a sexist?
It's the way you ask them, I feel like.
Am I not asking? How should I be asking?
Why didn't you ask them like
hey, so
why do men think this about women?
Exactly, but you're asking it from your point of view.
Women, I said women. Women. It's never, why do men do this?
Has catcalling or sending unsolicited dick pics ever attracted a woman?
No.
So why do so many men continue that toxic behavior when it pretty much never works?
I would like to know the same question. Men catcalling us, like I feel like I've literally been here for like 5 minutes and like already like 4 people have like come up to me and just like, you know?
And you're not even dressed that provocatively and stuff, right?
Like I literally just got off of a plane. Like what? I had a mask on and some guy came up to me and he's like, "You're so beautiful. Like you can't even see me. What?"
And one thing I was curious about that, right? Has catcalling or sending unsolicited dick pics ever attracted a woman?
No, never, ever. Hate that.
What would you like me to ask men?
Why do men think that they are the shit? Why do men think that they have to take money, or
Why do men think that women have to do cooking, cleaning, all that stuff, and all they do is go to work? Stuff.
Why? Bro, I feel like you hate women.
All right, cool. There was a lot in that video, but let's talk about the last part right there. She was naming all the stuff that good women do: staying at home, cooking, cleaning, being supportive, all that stuff. What do you ladies think about that?
What's the question?
What do you think about it? Like,
I mean, I feel like those two girls were doing a little bit too much.
okay, that's it.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right, you didn't come to talk today, huh?
I'm a little tired.
You're a little tired. All right, cool. All right, what about you?
So I don't do
Oh, you smoked before the show. I'm sorry. Go ahead. That makes fucking sense. Go ahead.
So
No, because here's the thing. Like, you came to the podcast and we appreciate it. You know what I mean? You've been here before. But it just hurts the quality of the show when you're not trying to be active in the conversation. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Okay. What about you? Go ahead.
So I don't do wifey jobs under girlfriend qualities.
How am I supposed to know your wifey material if you don't do them?
I mean, but why am I going to be cooking, cleaning, and taking care of everything if I'm not even under that spectrum of being in a relationship with that person?
Okay, so if I'm dating you, right? If I'm courting you, why am I going to take you out to dinners? Why am I going to pay for the dinners?
That's different.
How is it different?
If you're dating someone and it's a commitment, then that's different.
But just in general, you have to get there in order to get to like a relationship. You have to show that, at least for me.
So if you're like talking to somebody and they take you out to dinner and they ask you to do the dishes, are you going to do it or not?
I'll do it. Yeah,
Okay.
That's fair.
Like when you get home, I don't know, you eat a snack or something. All right, cool.
Yeah, but you just said you don't do them.
Because it depends. That was something that's equal. Because it's not always going to be 50-50.
Speak into the mic, go ahead.
It's not always going to be 50-50.
Mhm.
So there's going to be sometimes that you're going to get more from a person than what you can give at that moment. But it's about putting in the effort that you can put in at that moment.
Okay.
So that's pretty much the answer for that
All
I
right.
have.
What about you? What do you think?
Well, those two hood rats had, you can clearly tell just by the lashes, how they're dressed, like her nails, like they got zero home training.
Their
Like
size.
I'm pretty sure they don't know how to wash their underwear. I'm pretty sure they don't know how to cook. Okay, cook like a good meal. I'm pretty sure they don't clean. They're probably the girls that take a little selfie looking cute on shit, but their room looks like a fucking massacre back there. Like, no, I think it's important that a woman should know how to, I don't know how to cook that much, but I try.
How to conduct yourself.
Yeah, how to take care of the household. If your man comes home tired from work, like, baby, look, I just want to shower and I just want to go to bed. Okay, you shower, you do your thing. I'm gonna clean. I'm gonna cook a little something. If not, order out. Like, you gotta have that home training before you even have a man.
Okay.
Because I've lived by myself for like 2 years.
Okay.
And my mom has taught me, mommy, you need to clean. You need to know how to, at least cook. You need to know how to take care of all your bills, all your responsibilities. Like, you need to know that as a woman before you have a man.
Okay.
Because you're dating a man and your man obviously automatically wants you to know all those things. So that's really important.
And not only that, but to take care of yourself at the end of the day, because
Yeah.
the man can pick up and then get
Can't
all
be
his
looking like
stuff,
that. You look
and
dirty.
then- exactly. Not only that, they could pick up and then you have rent next month, but man picked up all his stuff and now you're stuck. You gotta have your own thing going on so that you don't have to depend on somebody else in the case that you do want to pick up and you do want to leave.
Hold on.
So
What? Okay. Go ahead. Sorry, we'll get to that later. Go ahead. What do you think about that last part?
First off, I hate the videos when they're interviewing the drunk girls because they're drunk. Like they're not.
Truth comes out with alcohol.
The truth comes out with alcohol, yes. But it looks messy and makes women as a whole look bad versus just
So telling the truth makes women look bad?
no.
Three
it's-
people tell the
it's
truth.
not about telling
three
the truth.
people
It's
tell the
about
truth,
how they're
right?
conducting themselves on there.
Kids tell the truth, drunk people and angry people. So you just said that it makes the women look bad. They're telling the
makes
truth.
them look bad in the way that they're conducting themselves and carrying themselves because they're obviously wasted and acting a fool. Like no one's gonna take that seriously just right off the bat.
they probably just walked out of the club and then had somebody with a microphone in their face, like, "Hey,
Yeah,
what do you have?"
I hate when it's
Sober
like all
women
the-
say the same things too, though.
Yeah, you could do the same thing to a drunk guy, and he'd probably still say the same thing
Yeah.
he thinks when he's,
Yeah.
not drunk. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Plus, they signed the release form. Like,
Yeah. All right, cool. Chat, before we get ready to close out, man, if you guys have any fucking questions you want to ask the ladies or even Josh, make sure you go ahead and send them now. Super chat so Onward doesn't have to fucking keep scrolling up and down. That shit looks crazy. Thank you for the chat. You guys have been fucking lit today. I think we're done on videos, right, homie?
yeah.
All right, cool. We're done on videos. Real quick, ladies. I just in honor of Josh, because he wasn't here in the beginning of the show. Okay. I want each one of you guys to ask him a question. Any question. It could be about anything. So we'll start off with you. Ask him any question. Speaking to the mic, sorry.
What would you tell single mothers raising sons? How to do better for them,
For their sons?
for their sons?
I would say find an alpha that is willing to help raise them. Like it's gonna be very hard. Or put them in mixed martial arts, put them in football. Don't take them to the little YMCA white boy football either. Take them down to the hood like I did when I was 10. I went to the hood. I had a football team that was closer to me. I asked my mom, no, I want to be on the Broncos. I don't want to be on the Raiders. The Raiders were black and gray. The Broncos were blue and orange. I wanted it some color. I was 10 years old and I told my mother this. She drove me 30 minutes out of the way, paid for my football, right? They drove me 30 minutes out of the way like 2-3 times a week. And instead of going just 5 minutes down the road, no, I'm going to take them down there. Boom. Like she knew that. She low key knew what I needed. And I was one white boy on a team of like 50 black boys. And then there was 2 other white boys, but they were half Mexican. And it was like, and I got beat the fuck up, but it also made me fast. It made me tough. It showed me some grit and determination, like, because those boys had it the same way I did. They didn't have a father in the home either. I had one, but it was like he wasn't there, mentally. He was completely incapacitated.
Yeah.
I had to teach him how to read, how to write, how to say words again, his colors, his shapes. I had to teach him that at 4 or 5 years old. That was my reality. So like a lot of these boys, like with drug addicts or alcoholics as parents, or their father ain't even there, like I related to them, and those became some of my best friends. But point being is that, yeah, put them in some trying situations. The mixed martial arts, like they all men, I think everybody, all daughters, all sons should be in some type of mixed martial arts, and not fucking taekwondo. No, like kickboxing. They need to be in kickboxing. They need to be in stand-up jiu-jitsu, not Brazilian jiu-jitsu where it's all on the ground. You don't want them to be in a fight and get to the ground. You want them to know everything. You want them to know how to actually do everything. Get them in some UFC type shit where they understand how to handle themselves on the ground if they end up there, and also how to handle themselves, standing up. So mixed martial arts for your sons would be amazing. Football, like tough sports where they're gonna get hit. You have to let them get hurt, because that's what they're going to, and it sucks. Like you want to protect them, right? But you have to let them feel some pain on their own, and you have to, and don't baby them when they feel it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, if you want, especially, I don't know how young your sons are, but let's say like if one's a baby, then okay, put his bottle a little bit away from him. He's crying for it. Don't teach him that he can cry and get what he wants. Teach him that, okay, he can cry about it, but he's still got to move a little bit to get the goal. He's still got to go walk or crawl to the bottle. You know, if he's crying, but he just sits in the corner. Nah, boom, put the bottle on the table over here. He's over there. You have to come get it.
Yeah.
And you just walk away and let him figure it out. He knows what he wants. He sees it right there. He can walk to it or crawl to it. Boom. Like that teaches him that he has to actually work for something, like from an infancy state. But then, yeah, as they get older, mixed martial arts, sports, hard sports, not no fucking tennis or golf or bullshit like that, like contact sports, you know, and just don't baby them. Like, don't baby them. Baby them to a certain extent because you're the mother, right? Teach them that compassion and love. But at a certain point, like, you have to understand, like, they're going to get hurt. They're going to get bumps and bruises. And just be like, hey, brush it off. Like, dust it off. You're tougher than that. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, you have to have some of that. Like, that's what my mother had for me. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you're more likely to meet a pretty decent guy in those type of environments anyways. Sports, gyms, mixed martial arts, like those guys that are taking their kids there or teaching that, they're usually very disciplined men.
That's a good point.
That's where you can find
dating down here is trash.
Yeah. What about you? One question you could ask them. Don't make it about the same topic. It could be about anything. Go ahead.
What's your idea of a perfect family? I'm big on family.
Yeah, perfect family. I mean, perfection is just that. It's an idea, right? But yeah, I think like for example, I would have been in the perfect family, like middle class white family. Both parents worked 2 jobs full time, like hustlers, and they loved each other. They worked out together. They only ever had like 2 arguments. One was about my father working too much, and the other time he smashed a pumpkin on fucking Halloween. Like, yeah, I mean, it was like yo, like that was it, you know. And it was really just about him working too much, and that's what ended up, you know, ultimately killing him. So my mother had an intuition beyond what she even understood. And so yeah, I think just the parents have to set the example. They have to set the example for the children. And through that whole thing, like, my mom could have gave me up for adoption. Like, I was 4 years old when it happened. My mom could have turned into a pill popper. My mom could have became an alcoholic like her mother was, you know, during all that. Like, she was raising 3 kids, and the next thing you know, like, the love of her life is just completely incapacitated. And now, like, in a coma, like, you know, wakes up and is a completely different man that forgets everybody and is mean to his family because he can't control it, and just all this brain damage and so on and so forth. It's like she could have ran away from all that. She could have pulled the plug on him when he was in the coma. No, like, she showed like unwavering love for 8 years of her life, gave up 8 years like for that man, you know. And that is just like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
you know,
shout out to him.
That's crazy.
Mom, shout out to
so like, that's my example. Excuse me, that's my example. When I look at like women, it's like, would this girl do that for me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do I think she would do that for me? And if I don't see that, I don't fucking want it. Like, my mother is the prime example of what I want. And yeah, and if there's anything less than that, then no. But the mother and father set the example for the family. And if they're disciplined, if they're patient and kind and loving to each other, then the kids will follow suit. It's just, your children will never do what you tell them to do, but they will do what you do all the time. They will emulate you before they listen. So that's what I recommend.
Yeah, that's true.
Be the individual and person you want your children to become, because they're going to emulate you every single time, but they're not always going to listen to you.
Agree, 100%. What about you? One question you'd like to ask them? Could be about anything. Talking to the mic. Go ahead.
Okay, so do you appreciate the trials and tribulations that you had to go through to become the person that you are now?
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, it shaped every bit of what I am now. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. What about you? Any question you can ask?
To touch on that real quick, it did take a while to appreciate them as blessings, because I was angry at the world for a long time as a kid. So it does take a while to kind of realize, wait a second, especially as you're growing and maturing. If it happened to me when I was 25, it would have been a lot different. But it happened to me when I was 12 and 4, right? So it was like, there was a lot of anger built up and frustration. And as I was going through, you know, maturing and everything like that, and puberty and stuff like that as a young man, yeah, it took a while to realize, wait, this is actually a gift. This is actually a blessing. So, but yeah, ultimately, I appreciate it. I'm very grateful for everything that's happened in my life.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to you, man. What about you? Any question?
What's one advice you can give to somebody that wants to be successful in money wise, I guess?
Patience, discipline, and persistence. That's what I tell all my students when it comes to trading, when it comes to any business endeavor. You have to be patient with your process. You have to be disciplined in your actions, and you have to be persistent through the pain and the trials and tribulations. So those 3 qualities are absolutely like huge. Those 3 things, if you can be patient, disciplined, and persistent, you're beating 99.9% of people 100% of the time. So
all right, cool. Thanks a lot for that, bro. I always appreciate every time you come on, man. Let's get to some of these super chats. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, okay. So David Jones has a question. Anwar, would you smash a hot cougar? Sure.
Shout out to David, man. You said sure?
Yeah, sure. Why not? All
right.
All right. Duff's been asking this question all day. Nialise, why did you leave your ex for his best friend?
Yo, who is Duff, bro? First of all, bro, if you're gonna ask a question like that, bro, you gotta come with more than $1.99, homie. I mean, that's like going to the strip club and throwing quarters, homie. Like, come on. But yeah, what was it? Read it again.
Nialise, why did you leave your ex for his best friend?
Okay. She answered this question already, but that was in a previous episode. Go ahead.
I don't feel like answering it anymore.
You don't feel like answering?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't answer it. Fuck that. Next question.
Okay.
Because the best friend was better.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Oh, shit.
It was a tough situation, man. We have it. To be honest, Duff, you can go back to our prior episode. I forgot what fucking episode that shit was, but it is on there, bro. We're just gonna respect the fact that she doesn't want to talk about it. Any other ones? Why the fuck do you guys keep giving high fives to each other?
She just does like that. And I'm like,
Yeah. Okay.
It's just right now I'm
I
a
don't
little
want to leave her
like
hanging.
anxious.
I don't want
You're
to
real
agree
friendly,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
No,
you-
I'm a little anxious, so I'm like,
Uh-huh.
high five.
So just
We're in
like,
it together.
what if
Touch
me and him
somebody.
just kept like
All of
high
us
fiving?
high five really
Come
slow.
on, go.
Really slow.
All right, man.
I want to
slow.
clarify something. They weren't best friends. They were literally just coworkers.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, Duff. Hopefully that answered your question, man. They were just coworkers. They were not best friends. And someone in the back said same shit. But here's the thing, though. I will say this: to a guy, it doesn't matter if we're best friends or coworkers. As long as I know that, man, you've embarrassed me.
Okay.
You've embarrassed me. Okay.
It's in the past. Exactly.
It doesn't matter if in the past.
Past
That man
is
still
important.
to this day lives with that shit. To this day. All right, cool. Any other ones, bro? Go
All
ahead.
right, another one from Kish, $5. This question to the ladies. If your future children were bullied for sexual pictures you posted about yourself on social media in the past, how would you console them?
Good fucking question. We'll start off with you. Go ahead.
I don't post that kind of stuff,
Okay.
so I wouldn't have to worry about
Gotcha.
them getting bullied for that. Now, if they get bullied, I mean, I grew up with my friends calling my mom MILF and always saying grotesque stuff.
Okay.
I learned to ignore it. I wouldn't consider that bullying.
Okay.
I think it's more of annoyance.
Gotcha.
But I don't post provocative photos
Okay.
online.
Is that true?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you can pull up my page.
Yo, do me a
I don't
favor,
post-
Anwar.
No, let's not do that.
I don't do it.
There's a picture that we will not want to post.
Okay. Shout out to YouTube algorithm. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Okay, cool. Oh wait, what?
Yeah, just leave it at that. It's
From
a
my profile?
yeah.
But she just said okay.
Is it the birth one?
Yes.
Wait, can you go ahead and
Instagram did put like a content warning. It's
Oh,
a birth photo.
okay.
There's a nipple popping out
Okay.
through my hair, and Instagram, yeah.
Okay.
But why would you
It-
put that on Instagram?
I
All right,
gave
that's
birth
a-
on the floor. It was a really beautiful. It's
I mean, it's
a really
beautiful, but it's
picture.
private.
It's
you know?
beautiful and it's childbirth.
Yeah, it was.
But
a
why do you have to share it with
beautiful
the world?
photo.
She wanted to.
I
Okay.
was very.
I mean, I get that you have
Yeah.
that right.
She
Yeah.
has that right.
Everyone
Okay.
told me if I had a home birth, I was gonna kill myself and kill my kid, and that I'm till this day. That's one of my proudest moments.
I'm not downplaying your situation. I'm just saying that maybe that shouldn't be posted on the internet for everyone to see.
It's just a photo of me holding an infant
With your
a
knuckle
newborn.
out.
You can barely notice the nipple.
Okay. All right.
I mean, but
All right.
Instagram
Barely.
noticed because they put a.
Instagram notices
That's because somebody
everything.
reported
Do me a favor,
the
speaking to the mic.
picture.
You said
Yes,
someone reported it.
someone
Instagram
reported the
notices
picture.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if if Instagram notices, you don't think guys would notice it?
Yeah, but it's a birth photo again. It's like if I was breastfeeding my daughter and you just happen to catch a glimpse of my nipple, I'm not gonna be embarrassed or.
But a glimpse isn't posted online forever.
If someone
It's
screenshots
still
that
a
off
birth
their
photo.
phone, they have that shit forever.
I'm not like posting like nudes and.
I
provocative
get
photos.
that.
There's
I get the
nothing
intent. I get the
provocative about
intention.
that
I get the
photo.
intention is much
Wait, but
different.
do you
but
think that they're gonna be jerking off to a picture? Of
I
you
don't know. I'm
breastfeeding?
just saying it's out there though.
There's
There-
some weird people,
out
so I
there.
wouldn't.
There
doubt
is-
it.
Y'all know.
But
there
I
is a
was
thing
doing
called
it-
digital footprint. Okay.
So why
Yeah.
not just Photoshop your nipple out before you post
Yeah,
it?
why
Or
not that?
I actually didn't notice my nipple, by the way. That's the funny part.
No.
But it
So you
was
just left it
more
up
of a
anyways.
post for education and empowerment because
Gotcha.
women are told all the time they can't do that.
Gotcha.
And I
Free
was
the nipple.
told, yeah, when I went into
I don't
labor,
believe
the
that.
only people that knew I went into labor was my partner and my cousin because she was there taking care of my son while I was in the bathroom giving birth.
Did you do it in a tub?
I didn't make it. She came so fast.
Oh,
we
okay.
didn't have time to set up the tub. I ended up just
God,
giving
that
birth.
I will say
back
congrats
before.
on
Yeah,
that.
congrats on that. Yeah,
Congratulations.
shout out
That's
to you.
awesome. Like if you're gonna have children, like birth
Yeah,
is
you're
I
a
highly recommend doing
soldier.
that.
He's really big on that
I
actually. Yeah,
That's
absolutely
awesome.
recommend it.
he's actually really big on that. Like
I'm like
he
a super
appreciates
health
that. Yeah,
nut, so I fuck with that heavy.
Oh, okay, yeah,
That's
same.
awesome. That's
Yeah, shout out
beautiful.
to
That
you.
is the
Yeah,
most.
that's-
I think that's the way you
So
should have
I
children.
do
That's
have
awesome.
a picture flagged
Yeah.
just because
Okay.
it's a birth photo.
Anwar, other than that, what would you say about her profile? Is it what she?
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay, cool. So shout out to you for that. What about you?
I'm not gonna lie. I do have some, pictures on my profile, but before I have kids, obviously, I'm gonna take those pictures down. And I just, if it came to that point that they're like, "Mommy, look at you! Like, what are you doing?" Yeah, I'll explain to them, look, I was at this age, I had this mentality. It wasn't the best mentality, but I've changed, and I don't want you to think of me as that, that I'm always gonna be like that.
What type of pictures would you say they are? Because you said they're.
I have a mix, regular pictures, and then I have, big pictures in a bathing suit.
Would you say based off your pictures that like a guy like one of us would like see you as like girlfriend material?
I think so, yeah.
You think so?
Because I don't post like crazy pictures. You can pull up
Anwar, can you do me a
if you
favor and pull
want.
it up, bro? Anwar's he's getting tired of it. All right, so do you have it down? Like, do you have her?
Wow,
Right there.
mine is
You're next.
wonderful,
You're next.
wonderful.
Yeah, you're next. You're next. And so your answer is gonna be
Keisha
really
Fit.
interesting. Keisha Fit. Okay.
You trainer?
No.
You just Keisha.
These aren't that bad. I mean, these, but
You look
Whoa.
good.
Thank
You
you.
look
Yes.
good.
definitely does.
Okay, so based off that, I mean, obviously you have a boyfriend, so shout out to him.
Shout
Good
out
for
to the
him.
boyfriend.
But like based off that, did you have those pictures up when you were single?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did,
And
yes.
and how do you feel about that? Like, was he okay with that?
Yeah. he's
Okay.
fine with that.
Is he okay with you having them up now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was with him. That was for those pictures were for my birthday. He was there with me.
Okay.
Yeah, we took some pictures together too.
Okay.
Did you give him photo credit?
That's
Huh?
hot.
Did you give him photo credit?
It was
That's a good question. That is a really good question.
I don't see it.
How come you don't have pictures of him up there?
Yeah, where's
I
your
have
boyfriend?
a story with him.
No.
Sorry.
Where's the post? Why don't I see your boyfriend's face?
Is
in
he
the
in
first
this
three
heart
Oh
or
pictures?
no,
this
we
heart?
don't post each other.
It's her
We
Instagram.
like to keep a relationship private. I mean, we make it
Then
known
why-
that we're together, but we like to keep a relationship.
Does he post
private.
you?
Then why post on your story?
He posts me on his story.
Why post
sometimes,
on your
yeah.
story if you want to keep it private?
Because sometimes I want to show him off.
Only on the story.
Only on the story though, not on the page.
What does it matter? I'm still posting him.
But it's only 24 hours on the story.
so
not on
what?
The
And
I
it's
can
her
post him every
page.
day if I want to.
It's her page.
But you don't want to.
But you don't want to post.
It's
them
not
every
that
day.
I want to. It's just I don't have to.
And-
That doesn't mean that I think of him any less, or I should be like, oh my god, let me have my
Do
boyfriend.
you see
let me
yourself
not.
marrying him? It wasn't
I don't.
fast
I
enough,
don't.
so no.
I don't think of that right now, but I hope to. Yeah, I want to marry him.
Okay. How long have you guys been together?
Been together for 2 years and a little bit more.
Okay.
You heard the hesitation.
Yeah, I did hear the hesitation. I mean,
know
it
what
could
that
be.
means.
They could be. Who knows?
I
what
say
the
post him.
situation
You've been
is.
talking to him for 2 years, and you see yourself marrying him. Why would you?
But
be proud of him.
that's
Show him off.
that.
Be like,
Both
this is
our
my man,
pages are like
look.
that.
Do you
Both our
think it'll
pages
hurt
like
your
that.
business
What do you mean?
if you post him?
My business?
Your fitness business.
No,
Yeah.
I don't have a fitness business.
Oh.
I just had that for a long time. That
okay.
that name.
I mean, you
Then
should. Though.
you should post him.
Yeah,
then.
you should.
I do post them.
Does he? Never mind.
Go ahead.
He'd
No, no, no.
appreciate if
Go
you
ahead.
posted it more.
Yeah. Does he? Would he? I think he'd appreciate it.
yeah.
I think
I
y'all
had
should make a
him
post
posted
like tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'll check. I'll
I
give
had
her a like.
we took a lot of pictures yesterday. Actually, we went to.
relationship
I don't know
goals.
if you guys.
Oh,
been to
I saw it actually. Yeah, you
Super
guys.
Blue.
Yeah. Nah, they were,
Yeah.
yeah, she did post him.
But
Yeah.
post him
I
on-
saw
on
the back of his
page,
head.
dog. Oh shit.
Wait, what?
I saw like the back of his head. Like, no,
no.
was it? Like,
Lying.
you guys took a picture up,
That
right?
that one, and then there was one before that
Oh,
one. They
my
were
bad.
hugging together.
Okay.
That
Alright,
one
cool.
probably expired.
Gotcha.
quicker, yeah.
Okay. All right. Shout out to him though.
Shout out to him.
Okay. What about you? Can you read the question again, bro? Sometimes we
No, I
forgot.
remember the question, and all I would say is that I was 22 years old, and I was young, and I was appreciating myself, and that's it. That's
Fuck
all I
you.
could really say. Yeah, I mean,
Fuck you,
it's
kid.
not like I had.
Fuck you, kid. Oh, shit.
But realistically, like I thought about, like, for example, like women that have had to do OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That I can't.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at what he said. He's like, "Fuck you, kid." Like, okay.
No, but that I can't, because then my kid could turn around and be in preschool with somebody that, you know, their parents knew me and they're like, haha, she had an OnlyFans.
Haha, your mom.
And your mom
made a
was
clap
a-
for $100.
Exactly.
Your mom made a clap for $100.
But like, if my kid would come to me and see the post I posted, like, look, I was young, I had a nice body, like I was single, like that was my life at that time. It's really nothing else to say.
Okay. All right. Shout out to you. Sweet. What about you? What do you think about that question?
Honestly, I would just have to talk to them, and I don't think I've posted like really bad photos, but if I had, I will have to talk to them. And
So if we look at your profile right now, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
No.
I
Okay.
didn't think mine was that bad, but you guys made it seem like it was like.
Just
Wait.
look like Instagram girl.
She said, "Oh wait a second."
She said, "Wait."
Wait
She
a
said,
second.
"Wait."
I remember this since I'm committed. Wait a second.
She said, "Wait." Do you wait? Hold on. What about the finisher? Do you have anything that will get us banned? No. Okay.
No.
Whoa.
Just bikini pics.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
Just almost naked.
Oh, okay. Let me ask.
Just almost.
Okay. Let me ask you, ladies, a question. This is a real honest question. Why do you think that men don't mind you guys wearing bikinis like in front of everybody at the beach, but if you post it on Instagram, it's a big deal?
Because they're there to be able to supervise.
Okay. All right. What about you? What do you think about that? Like, if you go out with your boyfriend, you're in a bikini, right? There's a whole bunch of people at the fucking beach.
Yeah.
How come he doesn't mind that? But if you post it on Instagram, why is it a big thing?
Because it's like permanent. Like people could come in and out of my profile and be like, "Oh my god, look, she's in a bikini."
Oh my God, look, I don't see your boyfriend anywhere.
I love him. Doesn't
At
change
the same
anything.
time, though, like if you post a bikini pic, like if you're with someone that's secure and you
Oh,
wear
Lord. Go ahead. Speaking to the mic. If you're with someone that's secured.
and you wear like bikinis that are like down bikinis, they go to the beach with you. What's the big deal? They're with you. They're right next to you. Somebody
Yeah.
says something slick,
Exactly.
that's easy. But if I post it and you trust me, what's the problem? You've been at the beach with me before. In
Okay.
that same type of you get what
Yeah,
I'm
I'll let you finish
All
that,
right.
and then we'll go. Yeah, we'll go. We'll come back to that. But I'll trust me. We'll definitely come back. What about you? What do you think about that?
I think men.
Speaking to the mic, go ahead.
I think men would probably have an issue because by posting those kind of photos, it's already just opening the door for unwanted attention, unwanted messages. Because I don't post shit like that, and my DMs are disgusting. Like men have messaged me some really out of pocket, like really disrespectful shit out of nothing.
Mhm.
So I can't even imagine like that'd probably be like tenfold, if not
Okay.
more.
So, but why do you think that guys? Oh, okay, because you think that it'd be worse. Okay, but in real life, why do you think guys don't mind that you wear a bikini in front of everybody at the beach?
I mean, what else am I gonna wear? I can wear shorts and t-shirt,
Yeah.
but I don't like tan lines, so I have my bikini. It does show, some ass, but not really
Okay.
out posting.
What about you? Why do you think that men don't mind you wearing bikinis in front of everybody at the beach, but if you post it on Instagram, it's a big deal?
I mean, when you're at the beach, is it's something like the attire that you wear, But on Instagram, like what she said, it's more opportunities for men to be really vulgar, disgusting.
Okay, Josh, what do you think about that?
Muslim women are winning. That's what I think about that.
Shout out to Islam.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have you in your burqa at the beach. Fuck you mean? Like, I just I don't know. We live in a very promiscuous, especially Western world. It's very promiscuous, and it's like I get it, but at the same time, man, like I don't know. I want to cherish my woman's body because nobody else has seen it. Like that, I really believe in. I think the Muslim culture is doing that so well because it's like, yo, like you're such a treasure, and you could be thicker than everybody at this table combined, and you hiding that shit under a fucking burqa, like like that to me is like, damn, like that's sexy to me. I don't know. It's very different than what we've all been taught in this society, but like I don't know. I don't prefer you to have a thong up your ass at the beach, or like if we're going to the beach and you want to do that, let's go to a private beach. I don't know. It's just, and it's not an insecurity thing. It's not a jealousy thing. It's just like, nah, I don't want dudes looking at you getting their dicks hard out in the open public, because that's what they're going to do when they're sick fucks. And it's not really a fault of your own, but you're deciding to wear that shit. So yeah, it kind of is. So yeah, I'm like, look, I don't know. I'm very, I don't know. I'm just very yeah, traditional, you could say. Yeah,
By
for
the
sure.
book.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if it's something I'm gonna take serious, yeah. It's like,
You're single, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you dated him and he didn't want you to wear a bikini at the beach, would you be okay with that?
I would respect it
Would you do it? Like, would you
if
follow his?
if we were in a committed relationship and it was a conversation we had that made him uncomfortable. Yeah. That's
Why
a
does it have to make him
sacrifice.
uncomfortable? Why not just yes?
Because
Speaking to the mic.
obviously if we're having that conversation, it's because it's out of discomfort. It's out of you not wanting me to do something. So it's just as simple as communicating that and saying, look, I don't appreciate that. I don't want it done. And me saying, okay, if I really want to be with that person, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. And if not, then that's your answer, you know?
I
You're
have a
not
question. Why is it a sacrifice for you?
because
And I'm not picking
Good
at you.
question.
I just want to know why.
Because when you're single, you do things on your own time. You know, like you value yourself based off of you. You're not setting your value based off of a person that you're with, you know? So you're living freely in a sense of you're doing what you want to try to find yourself and try to find your independence. So that being said, you know, you need to find that independence first. When you find that and you meet somebody that is willing, you know, let's say I'm like me, I'm confident. I post pictures all the time on Instagram like that. But if I have somebody I'm in a relationship with that they tell me, look, I don't feel comfortable, that's no problem. It's a sacrifice because I usually post it.
But the thing is, why do you see it as a sacrifice? Because, like, for example, I mean, you guys saw I have ripped jeans that I show my whole ass. But if my boyfriend, and he has told me before, oh, I don't want you to wear this, I have no problem. I'll be like, okay, I'll wear something else. I'll be like, but I won't wear it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it's a line of respect.
It's not necessarily a sacrifice, but it's more like something that you have to, you know, compromise. Because it's something that you would do on your own. If it didn't bother him, you would still do it. You get what I'm saying? Like, if there was never a conversation of that bothers me, you're going to keep doing it because he doesn't care. But if that was voiced, look, this makes me uncomfortable, I don't like it, that's a compromise because it's like, look, I don't mind it, but since it makes you uncomfortable, I'll work with you. And that's that whole thing of putting in the effort to communicate and to try to make things work, you know?
Okay. So it's a compromise then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, ladies, you guys have been fucking phenomenal. Thank you guys so much for coming. All of you guys were fucking amazing. The chat, phenomenal today, guys. As always, make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Like the video on your way out. Thank you, Josh, for making a special appearance, man. We'll be back tomorrow for the daytime show. Peace, guys.
Bye.